Watch me killer. Beats in the hood.
What it good be, hoping it's what it should be. This is your boy N.O.R.E.
What up, is DJ EFN.
And this is Military Crazy World, Drink Champs, Yappy Hour. Make some noise! And what I tell you, this man fought for us. When I mean that. This man is like, he is an icon. He is a legend. When you bring up hip hop and you bring up shaking them that thing music, he's number one. He's put it on for the South. He's put it on for the whole world. He's went from Doodle Brown to sitting with the VP of the United Motherfucking States. And again, we here to give him his flowers. And so I want to make some noise, and I want to give him his flowers off top. Let's give him his flowers off top. Thank you. You know,
All right.
the last time you was on the show,
We started a tradition afterwards.
So we wanted. I appreciate that. We wanted to give you your flowers and tell you what you mean to hip hop because you fought for us. So that means that this show, with our vulgar language and our vulgar behavior,
We wouldn't be
which
here.
means we wouldn't even be here if it wasn't a motherfucking Oh, shit. Now off top, right? You know. We were so excited to get you, right? And I'm gonna do Habiki. We were so excited to get you. So what we do, we got a tradition, is we play the music. So I played the music in the neighborhood I lived at, and I didn't realize like how crazy it was. 3 white neighbors came out, and we sitting there, and he goes, "Hey, I was like, oh, it was the first time. I was like, maybe you should turn it down a little bit, like, But what I'm saying is, back then, what made you even take the chance of like making that type of music? Like, because you was the first. You was the first.
Yeah, well, first off, thanks for allowing me to come back.
No, hell no. Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
Well, go ahead.
I'm a big fan of the show.
Yes, thank you.
I follow
Appreciate
you guys
that.
on all social media, and I love what y'all be doing.
Appreciate that.
And how
Thank you.
y'all been doing it. Just like you say, y'all done got big time.
Yes,
We
yes.
was in the,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
It was a little hangout there.
We weren't doing good.
We was good.
Big time and shit. Hey, so I was like, okay, hold on. These boys got big time one day, but then I appreciate y'all having me. But,
hell yeah.
But to answer the question, man, you know, I was a DJ, first off, ghetto style DJs. I'm spinning, DJing around here, doing parks, doing dances, doing high school dances, skating rinks, and all the whole shit. And basically, we would start bringing down hip hop artists. We pretty much, it was a guy named Tiny Head. He brought, Jekyll and Hyde down the first time, and then when we saw him doing that with his DJ group, then I started bringing down dudes like Tila Rock and Mantronics and all kind of stuff like that. Artists like that. I mean, Divine Sounds, you name it. And so I ended up, I was embedded into, the New York culture of hip hop and had a clear understanding of what it was all about. It was the stickers, it was the break dancing, it was the whole style, that was going on. So I'm like, okay, end up with Two Live Crew. They came down and they didn't have a label. They were on Cola Records, the same label that Ice T and
They came
Ice
out of
Cube and
LA
all
from
them.
LA,
Yeah.
right?
Because he told me something today. He said the 2 Live Crew came out of LA.
Yeah.
That messed me up.
Yeah, Mr. Mix was the only one from Miami.
No, none of them.
Not even Mr. Mix?
No, Mr. Mix from San Bernardino.
Oh, I thought Mr. Mix was the one from Miami.
Yeah, no, he from San Bernardino.
Oh, so
And-
none of them.
and Paul wouldn't let this argument drop. He said one of them is from New York.
2 of them from New York.
Oh, boy, you won the argument, yo.
Paul, you won the argument.
I can't believe he know.
Brother Marquise is from Rochester and
Fresh Kid Ice was from where?
from Brooklyn.
Rest in peace to both of them, by the way.
Yeah,
You
rest in
know
peace
what's
to both of
crazy?
them.
Me listening to the 2 Live Crew back then. All I could see is, I thought it was all Miami. I couldn't see LA, none of that. So when you said that to me outside, I was like, get out of here, man.
Well, so yeah, how does that go from LA to over here to you?
So they were in the military.
Right,
in
that's what they
LA.
meant.
They all met in the military. Before it was another young man in the group. It wasn't Marquise. Marquise was in Alabama at the time.
Oh, wow.
It was another dude named Yuri Vila. So you had 2 sides of the record. You know, you had Beatbox, which was a kind of dance song that I spent down here, got hot. And before you know it, start bringing them down. Then the other side was Revelation. Revelation was more like a conscience song. So if you can imagine, 2 Live Crew
As a conscience song.
was probably one of the original conscience song groups. And so, when they came down, they were like, yo, we ain't got no label. We trying to do this. And I'm promoting shows. I want to be like fucking Al Haymon.
Right.
I ain't trying to be no damn record executive.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I was like, okay, well, I know some record companies around here. Let me hook y'all up. And then everybody was like, hell no, they don't do no hip hop in the South. You tripping. They were doing dance music like Trenier and stuff like that.
freestyle stuff.
Music wasn't that back then?
No, it wasn't.
Early.
Yeah, this was early. I mean,
It was just the sound, the DJ crews.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just us
Wow.
DJing. So I ended up, make a long story short, I ended up like, fuck it. I put the record out. So then it was like we had this little thing that we used to create dances in the dance. Like we had one dance called Ghetto Jump, where we used the Wild Wild West theme and everybody ghetto jump. And then they'll jump. And then we had another dance called Throw the D. So they would dance, throw the D, the guys would throw the dick. They were throwing the dick. Yeah. It was like, and so what ended up happening, I was like, okay, well, fuck it. We'll put the record, we created a dance, and everybody was doing it anyway because we were doing skating rinks.
Before the Pac Jam?
Yeah, we called it the Pac Jam skating ring.
Oh, okay.
I made the money from the Pac Jam to then buy the Pac Jam. So we had a skating ring. We did Carol City Saying Hi. Then we did the skating ring. Then we did Out of Powder. So we were doing these parties, and then Sunday we would do African Square Park. So we were in the front of almost 10,000 people on a weekend.
Right.
So we would be able to break a record.
And they all moved over here then, I'm assuming, at that point. Right?
Yeah. And so at the end of the day, we just, I said, fuck it, we'll do this song right here. And then we did Throw the Dick.
Right.
And then that shit was hot. Hey, it went crazy. And that was like the first dirty song.
Right.
And then after we did Throw the Dick, then that was the Days of Answer song.
Right.
So the motherfucking mob told me, hey, look here, man, I was taking the record around. They had one distributor, and one distributor was like, yo, you got I was like, give me my money for this fucking record. I ain't trying to be in this shit.
Wow.
And they were like, yo, for you to get your money for that record, you got to give us another record. So then that was the Days of Answer records. You had Roxanne Shante,
right.
So everybody was doing answers back then. So I got my little niece, my little cousin. It was like, yo, you got to do a fucking song. She ain't no fucking rapper. No, we going to write this shit. You going to go in there, which is the group Ann Quet. And she went in there and did Throw the P. Throw the pussy.
Oh, the response. Okay.
So we did a response song. Then okay, give me my money for this shit here. This shit hot right here. And so that's how I ended up. And then I was like, well, this street hustle shit ain't really getting it. I need to be hustling some motherfucking records.
Right.
So at the end of the day, then that's when I flipped over to doing that.
Right.
And before, and we just went from song to song. And back then, singles was hot.
Right.
And I was like, fuck that shit, because the thing is, we had down here, what people don't realize in Miami, which helped me out a lot, was every major record label would press their records down here. Right. To go to Colombia and all over the islands and shit.
Mastering guys were out here too.
Exactly. So you had record companies here, but then they were cutting the records and they were the cassettes and the records and all that for dirt cheap.
Yeah.
So you damn near can, like, you know, I would get her, this right here cost me 21 cents. And the cassette was costing me 30 cents. So I'm like, oh shit, I need to hustle this shit. And then I was like, fuck these singles, because the industry was like, yo, it's all about singles. Right. I'm like, hell no, we're gonna do an album, and then I'm gonna cut the price on the album, and I'm gonna cut the single.
Right, because you was the record label.
Yeah, I was the record label. Right. And you know, we just pumping this shit all across the country. I mean, it was a great time.
And one of the first independents in hip hop.
Yeah,
if not the first.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Like you guys, maybe Rap A Lot was around the same time.
No, they came out after us.
After?
Yeah, everybody basically was out there, and that's what people, you know, people don't give us the credit for. We created hip hop in the South, no question about it. It was non-existent.
Goddamn.
It wasn't. You know, you had. I mean, you talk to Baby will tell you tried to sign up with us. We signed an artist from New Orleans named Bust Down.
Okay, yeah.
You know, we signed MC Shadi out of Atlanta. Mm-hmm. You know, so it wasn't, they didn't have record companies, you know, nowhere in the South. We went to fucking Houston and I signed up H-Town.
Wow.
Right. You know, so it was, you know, it was a lot of, you know, okay, how the fuck we do this? And then I was trying to fucking sign up Master P when he had the Ice Cream Man song. P told me, no, I'm trying to do what the fuck you do. Hell no, I see what you doing, how you moving, which was mad respect.
And that wasn't popular back then, like especially a black man owning his own label. So what made you? I know you had music that was explicit and all that, but that's still that boss mentality. What made you say
you had to? Because you had to, because there were no record companies in Miami. I mean, it was dance record companies. You saying you got a hip hop record from Miami is like you tell an A&R motherfucker,
especially
like
back then, right?
They were like, hell no, we ain't doing that. You know, it was all either you were from New York and Philly was, you know, doing their thing, and California was doing their thing. Even at that time, you know, most of those guys, NWA and everybody else, Egyptian Love and all them, Dre and all them, they was on Macola Records, the same distribution company that Two Live Crew was on.
Right.
All them dudes was over there. So,
and at one point you had a relationship with Atlantic, right?
Yeah. So when I did Band in the USA, I was like, okay, I want to blow this shit up.
Right.
And then, you know, okay, I need the big machine.
Okay.
And then I cut the deal with Atlantic. That was a real interesting deal because, you know, I went in there. I mean, it was Tooch Aram.
Sylvia Rome was running
Sylvia
right
Rome. It was crazy because Doug Morris brought me in the office. It was me, Craig Cowman, and Jimmy Iovine.
Wow.
And it was all three of us. One was doing music, and the other one, Craig, had a house label in Chicago.
What?
And so we all was sitting in the fucking office, in Doug Morris' office, and he was like, y'all the three next motherfuckers that gonna be running the music industry.
So before Interscope. Before Jimmy had Interscope.
It was before all that. And it was like, y'all three motherfuckers is gonna be running the shit. And I'm sitting up in there like, okay. I'm sitting back like, y'all are gonna be the industry.
Right.
You know, like, I'm like, you know, I leave out the office, I say, not knowing what was going on, because again, I'm from Miami. I'm not too familiar with the music business, you know, like that. Like, you know, I was impressed. You know, my lawyers was trying to explain to me who these big time dudes was. They had this big old $5 million check that they put in the front of me. I'm a street dude. I'm like, what the fuck this money finna do here? Right? So I'm looking at the money like this. But my first instinct was like, you know, hold on, before I do this deal, I gotta go around there and holler at Sylvia Rome.
Right.
And so I said, I need to get her blessing. Now, mind you, they got this $5 million check sitting there, and I'm like, no, I need to go holler at this black lady.
And but actually, was Sylvia at Electric at that time, or she was at Atlantic?
She was at Electric.
Oh, Electric. Okay, all right, cool. Because that's Warner, Electric, Atlantic. Yeah,
right. They were doing the marketing.
Okay.
Everybody, they controlled everybody, and so I looked at her like as if she was the Don. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I got to go run this past her because I don't want to be, you know, I'm already making money. I don't want to be on this label unless she give me her blessings. And so, you know, I went around there and they was looking, you know, lady was looking kind of crazy. She was like, nah, yeah. But then at the end of the day, it wasn't really true. She wasn't trying to give me her blessing.
Oh, wow.
It was all about fucking us.
Wow.
You know, so we signed up, did the deal. We did the Band in the USA album over there. You know, we did that. You know, actually, what you probably don't know, that was the first downloaded song ever in the history of music.
Really?
Yeah. Because what happened is I told him, I said, look, I want to put this record out on 4th of July at 12 o'clock. So I'm assuming that we're going to ship this motherfucker. Right?
Wow.
We're going to ship the record.
And it's going to be available at the store.
And we're going to tell the record companies, not the record companies, we're going to tell the radio station, don't play the record until 12 o'clock.
Right.
You know, because it was, for me, it was an emotional record.
Yeah, because you had just beat the case, right?
Yeah. And we wanted to play it on that time. And they were like, yo, we got a better way to do this shit. And I was like, what?
And they said download.
They were like, we're going to download it. I'm like, huh? Download it?
What year was this?
I got to get
this
the year.
Pre-Napster even?
This was pre-Napster. No, Napster wasn't even heard of.
So how would they convince you that this is something that's the masses are even going to know?
Because he's saying he wanted to drop it at that time.
No, I know, but how do you know the masses even have access to that?
These motherfuckers had access to the computer where they downloaded that motherfucker to every radio station.
Because to the radio station.
Yeah, the radio station. My thing was, I wanted the record to be on the PD desk, and then everybody collectively play that bitch at 12 o'clock on 4th of July.
Crazy.
And they say, oh, we got a better way.
Wow.
We gonna download this motherfucker. So if you go look through the history books, it says that record is the first downloaded record in the history of music, period.
Right.
And that makes some noise for that. So let me ask you, right? One of the pluses, pros and cons rather, of having this job is people come up to me and no matter where I'm at, airports, you know, to just think I'm just drinking 24 hours. No, we gotta take shots. Do people come up to you and twerk all day? Like do the round? Do people do that to you?
The dudes come to me and say, Luke, where them hoes at? I can be with a girl, you know, or a lady, and be like, Luke, where them hoes at? Like, bro, you see me with a motherfucking fine ass girl? What do you mean? Right? And then if you're in the wrong place, the girls go to like, Luke, did this qualify here? Shaking their ass. I'm like, God damn, I'm here with my son. Like, what the fuck are we doing right now? Yeah, I mean, I live a beautiful life, I would say.
Because you, like, when I look back at it, I feel like you invented the twerk. Like, is that accurate?
I'm mad at that fucking word.
You mad at the word? Okay,
I'm mad at fucking Drake.
Right.
Drake comes out and do the song, and twerking, and everybody then change the motherfucking song. I'm like, hold on, change the dance. Right. No, it's booty shaking.
Booty shaking.
Yeah, it's pop that pussy. It's Doodle Brown. It's all three of them motherfuckers. They got three motherfucking names. Hey. That's what it is. It's ass shaking. Hey, I took enough heat for that shit. Mm-hmm. You know, we took heat down in the South because you had motherfuckers like Method Man and Red Man. They get on the record. What's up, dog? What's up, dog? Oh man, they do booty music. Them niggas down there in the South do booty music. That booty shit. Them country ass niggas do booty music. Motherfucker, I done took you goddamn right. So now everybody, all these damn girls want to shake their ass. You want to change our shit to fucking twerking? And they put the bitch in the dictionary.
Wait, so hold on. Hold on.
To define that now, that's crazy.
So twerking is a new word.
In the fucking dictionary.
Well, but I didn't know. I thought, damn, you're right. Because it was cool. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Man, I'm like, man, it's booty shaking around here. I'm like, hold on, man.
And something real quick. You want to show them that one album cover real quick?
I thought we was going to hold off of that.
Yeah.
Where is this young lady?
Baby mama?
No. Yo. Oh, my God.
Yo, you know you're not getting away with this now.
Yo.
Listen.
Can a person?
Listen, man. Is that beautiful or what?
Yo.
That's a fucking work of art.
His cousin up there like that.
Look at that, right? Man, low mileage on the pussy.
But hold on. There's no parental, or there is a parental advisory.
And this is what everything that you went to court for.
Yeah. So this is after court. This is after you win. And you just want to throw it back in their face. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Oh, no, I was just pushing the fucking envelope. When they were fucking with me, I was like, okay, I'm in court. I'm a couple $1 million into this shit right now. Everybody coming after me. My lawyer basically told me, say, and by the way, we created the sticker too. Just so you know.
You created it?
That's right. Yeah. We're going to get to that. Let's go get to that.
So they fucking with me, right? And I'm like, okay, y'all fucking with the wrong one, because I came up, my dad, Jamaican and my uncle Bahamian.
Wow.
And I used to go back and forth to my uncle's house. Mm-hmm. And so that, them motherfuckers don't let you look at no cartoons and nothing. You gotta sit there and listen to Malcolm X tapes.
Right.
You gotta read by H-Rap Brown, all this, the struggle, the real struggle way back then. Mm-hmm. So I was like, y'all picked the right motherfucker to fuck with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I already know everything goes in circles. They always told me, yo, you're gonna have invisible chains on you. I'm like, what the fuck y'all mean? Y'all ain't gonna be free. Mm-hmm. They gonna try to lock your mind up. Right. So I was always taught on that, and everything go in circles. There ain't black man with any power, and that's the readings and everything that I was in. And they had me reading up on was any black man in power, they're gonna either kill you or put you in jail. Right. If you got a voice in, you're gonna be able to move people in a certain type of way. So then I looked at myself like, shit, I'm not Marcus Garvey or H-Rap Brown or one of them dudes, but I'm looking at it like, man, I'm doing this music from down here. I'm not affiliated with no company. I don't got no muscle behind me.
You're battling the system.
I'm battling the fucking system.
Right. Now, how did this Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre beef initially happen?
Oh, shit.
How did it start?
And mind you, we talked about this the first time, but we're going to circle back to everything again. For anybody.
Snoop Dogg, to this day right now, that's my dog.
Yeah, I love the picture of you, Snoop, and Suge when I think it was at a Miami game.
Yeah. That's when we squashed the beef.
Yeah. So what was it?
It was at a Super Bowl. Just imagine. It was San Francisco and Cincinnati.
Right.
And I tell the president of the Dolphin about this story. I was like, do you know it could have been the biggest shootout in Super Bowl history in that motherfucker?
Right.
Because, I mean, you had everybody.
Right.
You had Jimmy, all the bad guys. You had New York and Miami, and it was like some motherfuckers that couldn't get in the room, and it was like, yo, we need to have a conversation about this shit here. But it started off. I mean,
how it started.
It started. I said something, and I said something in an interview, and then Snoop them.
You dissed Dre at first, right? It was just Dre.
Yeah.
And then Snoop, young Snoop. He was young Snoop.
It was young Snoop. Okay. And so I dissed Dre, and then Snoop came, and that's when Snoop wasn't popular then. And they did the song.
What, Deep Cover?
No. It was the Dre Day.
Dre Day.
Yeah. Dre Day was the record that they came back.
Yeah, so they did the song dissing me.
But why'd you diss Dre in the first place?
I don't know what the fuck was going on. Y'all smoking that weed, I'm the guy. And I'm fucking half Jamaican, so you would think I...
So you don't even remember where this shit started at?
Right now. This motherfucker got a whole bunch of joints. God damn.
Because it's an honor to have you, brother. We had to give you your flowers, man.
Appreciate it. So we ended up with the damn... I dissed them, they dissed me, and then we did Cowards in Compton.
Right. Wow.
We did the Cowards in Compton song. They had originally they did the Snoop diss, and then we did our diss. Our diss obviously wasn't as popular as theirs, but it was popular down here.
Down here was
How mad was you when you realized Snoop wasn't from Compton?
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? Cowards in Compton, sprayed in days. I'm like, what the fuck? That's that's what fucked me up because I thought everybody, I didn't realize he was from Long Beach. It was like, goddamn, we supposed to add Long Beach in this motherfucking song. But no, we had the whole goddamn West Coast after us then. So at the end of the day, we did the beef, we did the songs back and forwards. You know, again.
You guys saw each other though, right? At Jack the Rapper or something like that?
Yeah, we saw each other at Jack the Rapper. I went to Jill, who Jack the Rapper daughter, who was really hosting the event because Jack had got a little older,
right?
And I was like, "Yo, y'all gotta chill with this shit. We gotta meet. We need to meet because the shit gonna go from 0 to 100.
Right.
You know, because all the tough guys from Miami had to migrate to Atlanta, and they was running the dope game in Atlanta.
Oh, makes sense.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And so at the end of the day, you know, they had to take the game up there.
Right.
And so, you know, again, the life before me was a tough guy. You know, it was. So I know a whole bunch of them dudes.
Right.
You know, and it was kind of crazy because, you know, the beef was going back and forth. It became some real serious shit because, again, dudes who I came up with, they really on that shit. And so they know how to handle that. And at the end of the day, you know, one day we was up there getting ready to go to Jack the Rapper and then knock on the door, like 12 motherfuckers from the crib who I used to roll with. Like, yo, we here. We got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck y'all motherfuckers here for? We ain't
because they knew Death Row was there too.
Exactly. Okay. So somebody had to, you know, one of the boys, hey man, look, and so they end up coming in before you know it. You know, I'm trying to cool these dudes off.
Right.
Because they wanted to, you know, these motherfuckers, they wanted to do something to everybody. So at the end of the day, we cooled it off to a degree where it was just a fight. It wasn't really, you know, ain't nobody died, but it was bad. You know, because then it became all the dudes who from Miami. It was in Atlanta. Then we all ended up at the hotel, and then they tore up the hotel and people got stabbed. I don't know.
Allegedly.
Got cut, allegedly. It was a lot of things going on. And then people had to end up getting on a plane and going back home. But at the end of the day, you know, like I say, and like I tell people all the time, we went through those situations.
So y'all can be cool now.
Yeah,
y'all
we
got
cool
past
right
it
now.
sure,
We got past it. Yeah. And that's why I try to tell these young dudes who out there, you know, they're making these records. You know, and they going about that shit for real. You know, it's a lot of real shit going on in these streets right now. And I tell them, look, man, don't, you know, if you're doing good music, just do good music. Leave that shit alone. So we all learn from that. You know, me, Snoop, you know, we all became friends, Suge and all that shit like that. You know, we ended up, it was like, look, we got to squash this shit, and that's how we ended up at the stage.
Oh, that was the first day y'all squashed? I thought y'all had squashed it off the scene.
No.
Was hanging out already.
It became,
that day.
Yeah, because they had another Jack the Rapper the next year. It was in Orlando, and I guess they brought a whole bunch of motherfuckers, and they kind of tore that motherfucker up, and that was the end of Jack the Rapper. But then it was like, yo, let's sit down. So, you know, I ended up linking with Suge, and we ended up saying, okay, I'm gonna welcome y'all down here for the Super Bowl. You got San Francisco, and then we'll sit down and chop it up and work it out. But then it wasn't really about working it out with just me, because you had this whole New York thing, you know. So you had, just imagine in this fucking room, you had New York gangsters in the room, and it was us, and then it was them, and then I'm like, yo, we gonna do this shit in a peaceful way.
In between the East Coast, West Coast.
Yeah, it was in between all this
shit. So that's adding on top of that.
Yeah, so then it was like, hey, look, let me just bring everybody to the table, and then we all went in the room, and we, you know, motherfuckers had words and shit, you know, and we say, okay, we're gonna squash this shit, and that's how it kind of dead, and that's why you see the picture of me and Snoop, and if you look on the back, you see dolphins on the wall. That was in the damn dolphin suite at the Super Bowl of Cincinnati and San Francisco.
What would life would have been like if you had a chance to speak to Pac and Biggie?
Which you were cool with both of them.
Together in the same room.
I tried to get them together. I mean, I would speak to both of them separately. Because again, you know, Pac was my guy also. You know, when he was with Digital Underground, they would do shows together. You know, me and him would always end up in the room vibing and shit, talking about all kind of shit, you know, largely Black history, you know, Panthers and shit, because I wanted to pick his brain about his mom, you know, being in that. And then same thing with Big. Big would come down, you know, to Miami and chill at my condo, you know, with a bunch of naked women and shit.
Yeah.
He always wanted, him and Un got stuck in the fucking elevator. It was so big.
Damn, man, they got stuck in the elevator.
They got stuck in the elevator. That was the funniest shit. So we you know, but me and him was down like that. I mean, you know, and that's how, you know, we end up, anytime I would go to New York, I would hang out with Big. We did records together and shit like that. And the same thing with Pac. You know, Pac got out of jail. I went and interviewed him, you know, at the Suge nightclub in Vegas.
662.
You know, 662.
Okay.
You know, and most people were like, yo, them niggas gonna set you the fuck up. You know, you already not that.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, from
the
back
motherfucker
then.
was like, them niggas gonna set you up in that motherfucker. Nah, we going in that motherfucker. And it was me. Here's the crazy part about it. It was me, Trick Daddy, and Musa D. So Trick Daddy wasn't even out yet.
It's before Scarred.
Before Scarred.
Before Scarred.
Yeah. Trick Daddy just got out of jail. He's staying with me at the condo. You know, he fucking all the girls at the goddamn beauty school downstairs. But he was, so it was like, you know, now I don't want him to go back to jail because he just got out of jail. So it's like, nah, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, Dick. I'm going with you too. You know, and Shane, Mustique was like, yo, I'm going, we going together. So we went to go tape an interview, with them at the 662 Club. That's why if you ever see any clips of that interview.
Wait a minute. So you telling me Trick Daddy, who has all this thug music titles, I believe all of the titles of his album has thug in it.
A lot of them.
It's a possibility if Tupac would have fronted, he would have went.
Listen,
I'm just asking.
Trick, no,
it's a possibility that
we would know. Hey, listen, we didn't go in there without no tools.
That's what I'm saying.
But it was crazy. It was crazy. I mean. But we went in there, it was peaceful, you know, motherfuckers was watching their back and all that. In the club, we eventually did the interview with him because he had first just got out of jail, and that's when you see him, you know, I'm doing the interview, I'm trying to squash the beef also, but shit, he just went from 0 to 1,000. He started talking about, you know, faith and all this and the girl and all this, and he just was on 12 up in that motherfucker.
Who were you doing the interview for? For
the Peep Show.
Okay. Oh, for your show.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, that's crazy.
that shit was wild.
Yeah. So very suddenly
you didn't see the Peep Show?
Yeah.
Hold on, that's in my notes. Chill, we get hold on. That's in my notes. Okay,
like, hold the fuck on.
Because very suddenly we get people that knew Pac, and when we do get people that know Pac, we only get people that knew one version of Pac, like the Digital Underground or just the Death Row Pac. What was the difference between you when you first met Pac, I imagine in the Digital Underground days, to the Pac that
right, became the superstar. Yeah.
Or was it even a difference?
It was really it was when he became big. Digital Underground days, he was more laid back. You know what I'm saying? Because it was about Humpty.
Right.
You know,
right.
So he was
more of a supportive role.
He was one of the guys. It was no different. He was no different. You know, and that's why I always, when I'm around the superstars, and then I look at the other people who are around.
Right.
And then those ones who soaking up the information, getting the information, they're gonna be that guy. I mean, same thing with Jay-Z.
Right.
You know, Big told me he next.
Oh, wow.
Right? And he was just hanging out with Big. He was one of the guys in the crew.
Wow.
I was like, I'm thinking he get ready to say one of the Junior Mafia guys.
Wow.
You know, and so Pac was, so I would always gravitate to them young guys who would be
You saw something in him for sure.
Yeah, I knew he had that it. You know, and very few people, you know, you could see that. And so I'm looking at him, how he vibing, and he really want to be in the business. And a lot of people don't realize them guys who be hanging out, soaking up the information, they ain't really getting no money. They really, you know, they really putting in that work.
Yeah, they're paying their dues.
The business, whether they the roadie or whether they just there or trying to, you know, find their way. And so when he became this superstar, and he got big, then, you know, he would come down again, hang out with me, go to some of my parties and shit. You know, then it became, versus this quiet dude, it became like George Jefferson. You know, that Napoleon complex. He had the big chest. He walked like this, and the little short dude, and he had it going on, which was good. He wasn't really, Pac was never really a dude that would shit on nobody or talk bad about nobody. He just had, you know, he just feel himself, you know, like that. So those were the two different people. And even when like I say, when I did that interview with him in Vegas, it was the same thing. You know, he was feeling some kind of way just getting out of jail. You know, he was feeling, you could tell the build up was about what potentially became the fucking beef.
Right. Do you ever watch that Jay-Z clip you got? What?
Oh, we gonna reenact that right now?
No. I don't think we got the prompt for that.
God damn.
Do you ever?
Can we get a girl with that time of month? No. You gonna be Jay-Z?
No, we both married, man. We both married.
I know.
Yeah. My wife right here. Yeah, my wife over there. Yeah. My wife over there. Yeah.
That's right. You gotta be here.
Luke coming.
Fuck that shit. We ain't doing no fucking bitches. Yo, just talk about the pussy bobbling.
Yo, that shit was the wildest shit ever.
That was another name for it.
But I whenever now and then, I like to look at it to see Jay-Z's uncomfortableness.
Oh, hey, man.
Because I've never asked you this, right? Did he know that was gonna happen?
No.
Okay, I knew it. I described this. Okay, tell the people.
When I did the Peep Show, right? It was really about. It was, you know, I was like, I came up with this shit. I'm like, I'm gonna do a show because all these motherfuckers talking about sex and this and all this wild shit on the record. Now that I done liberated everybody and made it okay for you to say what the fuck you want to say on the record, people just losing their mind. Acknowledge, put it in your mouth.
That's right.
Hey, okay, we're gonna interview you, and we're gonna have some girls sitting here ready to suck your dick.
Right.
Whoa. So you really
His keep it real is a whole lot different.
keep it real on the interview like that. Hey, Acknowledge, you played the song, put it in your mouth. Okay, hey, sweetheart, come on over, put it in your mouth. It became, hey, Aaron Hall, you say you freaking in R. Kelly. Hell yeah, fuck that shit. Well, eat her ass. Right in the camera. Hey, Lil Kim, you fucking making all these songs.
The Lil Kim one is epic too.
Oh, that Lil Kim one was crazy. She walks in there, we got a whole harem going on.
Crazy.
We got everybody fucking each other and shit. Lil Kim walking in there, she ain't got no titties and shit. And she like, what the fuck is going on here? Hey. And so, we'll go ahead.
No, I'm saying so. I'm trying to picture myself because you just said, but Jay is a smooth guy. Like, he's always been smooth. I've never seen him not smooth. That's the only time I might have seen him a little uncomfortable. So I wanted to always know for myself, like, did he know? And you say you didn't know. So describe what happened. Okay.
So the thing is, again,
right.
Big say, you know, Jay ain't Big. Right there.
He said
Jay ain't Jay.
Right.
And so Big was like, you know, hey man, put my guy on the fucking show. Right? I'm just booking Jay-Z.
Okay.
He wasn't Jay. I don't think he had a record out or nothing.
Did you have this song with Biggie already? The Bust a Nut joint?
Before we probably did. So then it was like, man, put my homeboy on the show and all that, right? Jay was the first one that had a big record. Right. He ain't had no records about doing nothing. You feel me? And so I'm like, okay, we're gonna interview him. So then we end up interviewing Jay. And so I'm like, okay, we're gonna set this shit up. I got these 2 girls, and then they gonna, because I always like throw people mind off. Right. So the girls is eating each other out. So if they eating each other out, then I'm asking you a question like I'm looking at you asking the question. I get everything because you ain't finna bullshit me right now because you distracted. He like, if Jay sitting up there like, everything. Same thing with the rest of them. Lil' Kim and all that. Yeah, did you fuck Biggie? So he was sitting there. I mean, it was fucking epic. Right. Because I see that clip all the time. I'll be laughing. Right. And because I didn't know. It was that time of the month with one of the girls.
Oh shit!
Oh no! Wait!
This shit took a left turn.
Wait, it took a left turn. Wait a minute.
No, the girl face came up and it was red. And Jay did like that. I'm like, whoa! This wasn't a part of the goddamn motherfucking script.
If he got whoa.
Hey, I was like, I had to check myself. I'm like, whoa. And and obviously she didn't know what was on her face. The other girl did. Right. And we had cut.
Did that part air? I don't remember that part.
If you really look at it
on the videotape, because you was giving them out.
If you really look at it, you can see it.
It's crazy.
Wow.
That was the wild shit. When we cut, it was like, why would you do this right here?
Right.
When you know this that time of month.
Right. Oh, damn.
That was a bad shit.
Yo, you was wildin', dude.
Yeah, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
You weren't ready for that.
I wasn't ready for that. I did not know that.
You're like, okay, let me smoke another joint.
Yeah. And that fucked my notes up. Okay, so look.
You get ready to segue into some other shit.
Something else.
I said this last time he was here, and I'm gonna say when How Can I Be Down came through, he had the boat parties, and first of all the promo items that he was giving out, and I brought it last time that he was on the show, was these little view things that you look through, and it was like a scene. The scene he's depicting is scenes like that.
The peep shows, the peep holes.
In the little view, I still got them joints. And then you get on the boat for How Can I Be Down convention, and it's chill. And the minute that shit takes off from Bayside, I think it was Bayside, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Then the music starts and the strippers come out of nowhere. And this shit is, everything he described is happening on the boat. I think Red Alert was one of the DJs at one time. Yo, this shit was wild, man. Wild.
So let me bounce around just a little bit, right? Because we seen the Freaknik documentary. But I'm thinking about that. Where's the Peep Show documentary?
That's that.
Because one thing about you, I was saying, I would always say to all the people, like, Instagram wouldn't be alive. Most artists wouldn't be alive back then, but if they had Instagram. But the difference between you from everyone else is you kind of like documented all your shit.
I documented all that shit,
to this. So
your freak was out in the open.
Right.
I had to do that because every city I go, like for instance, I went to South Carolina one time, and they would say that I would have the girls on stage naked. So then I was like, okay, fuck that. I'm gonna just start videoing all my shows and everything so people can actually see that I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right.
And I went to South Carolina one time and some girl from the military got on stage with my dancers. My dancers made love to her and all that. Right. She ended up going back to the base talking shit.
The girl dancers.
The girl dancers.
Okay.
Oh, they were the bad guys.
Right. They were the bad guys, the girl dancers.
Oh yeah, they were no Freaky Red.
Right.
Freaky Red was an animal.
She's on Love and Hip Hop, right?
No.
Okay,
my dancers can't be on shows like that. The ex ones.
Okay.
Yeah, they can't. No, they can't. No.
Okay.
They would pull out pearls and shit out of their vagina and have babies on stage.
Wait, time out. Wait, hold up.
And they was doing that shit on the boat too.
Would you say have babies?
Yeah, they put a little doll baby in them and then
pick up bottles, 40 ounces or 32 ounces.
Yeah, there was a lot of shit going on. I had to get a hold of myself.
Right.
Yeah, it was a lot of things going on. We was pushing that envelope, but
to say the least.
I've never been like, what's going on? So whole 8 years in this show.
So we would go to city to city doing this shit, and that's again, that's how that whole Freaknik thing started. When we went to Atlanta, it was a nice little party, and we just went there and just turned the motherfucker out. No different than Galveston. Galveston was a nice college weekend. Turned it out. You know, we went to Daytona Beach, same thing. And so I documented all that. I got all that footage.
What made you document this though?
Out of safety for himself?
Let me tell you. It was. I saw New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block.
I never thought that was going to come out here.
Fucking New Kids on the Block.
Oh my God! It's your fault. New Kids on the Block.
We got to see where this goes.
I gotta see where this is going.
They were doing backstage footage and selling it on DVD and on VHS. So I was like, oh shit. So Billboard had a whole chart, and the chart was filled up with artists doing backstage footage. And I said, well, goddamn, why don't do some backstage footage? You know, and then at that time, Master P was doing his movies and shit.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm like, you know, I could make a lot of money doing this shit if I show, because everybody always asks, what the fuck happened this weekend on tour? You know, what happened then?
And so, everybody asks, where the hoes at? Show where the hoes at, right?
Hey, so I started documenting it.
And this is before Girls Gone Wild. You're the original Girls Gone Wild.
Original. Before that.
Shit.
He stole that shit.
I don't know how you didn't capture that.
No, we made money. We made a lot of fucking money.
He should have licensed it from you.
Exactly. You know, he did the white version of what we were doing. Fucking Girls Gone Wild. They went around trying to act like he was cool and shit. You know how that shit go. You know, the motherfuckers do, oh shit, I see some shit. Let me try and do that and imitate this dude. So at the end of the day, that's what we were doing. So we were documenting it and we were putting it out. Like we did the peep show.
Right.
I went to and this why the guy who used to run BET, what's his name? He don't like me to this day.
Stephen Hill?
Stephen Hill hates my guts. Because
he wanted to Doodle Brown.
Whoa.
No, my bad. I don't know. That was
That sounded weird.
That's my friend. That's okay. This is okay. Go ahead.
I might need a joint. No, I'm okay. No. So BET had this network called Action Pay-Per-View, and they weren't really doing nothing with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So Playboy was doing all the uncut videos. Okay. And so I went to Bob Johnson at the time and said, hey, look, let me put these peep shows on Action Pay-Per-View. You know, I own them. So BET actually was the one who was airing the peep show.
Wow.
On the affiliate that they own.
Oh, it's an affiliate.
Right.
Okay.
People didn't know it was BET.
They own Action Pay-Per-View.
Right.
And so when I came in the big boardroom and that's when Steven had just got in there and Bob was like, fuck that. Now I'm gonna do this. You could do this, Luke. And I never got a video played on BET. At that time, so it was like almost like a little beef that I was doing that shit on there, and so but I owned the peep shows, and we would shoot them, put them on pay-per-view, make a lot of fucking money, and then I just said, okay, fuck it. After they sold the network, then I then created the freak shows,
right, and
that was me going around to capturing what we were doing on tour.
Even BET Uncut, they didn't play your
that was way after, I think.
Oh, that was. I'm saying like they didn't play like the throwback videos. BET Uncut, no.
No,
the music.
No. Never got your.
No, on pay-per-view on Action Pay-Per-View. We programmed that. Wow. So what I did was I did the Lil Kims, the Jay-Z's, and all that stuff like that, and then we added the uncut videos in it. Because what I did was basically, I know I wasn't gonna get my videos played, so I used the adult version of the lyrics, and then did the videos.
Like an explicit rap
that shit in the club. Yeah. Right. And so I just took those videos, and other people started doing their videos with the uncut version of it and putting it on there. And so it was between us and Playboy Channel that was playing uncut versions.
Oh, okay. Well, goddamn, I space on N.O.R.E. for that.
I still can't imagine the boardroom meeting where you show the first episode. Like, hey, check this out, guys.
Yeah. Stephen Hill was like, I hate this motherfucker. Yeah. That's why it wasn't until Connie Johnson became the president. When Connie ran the network is when I got honored. I never was honored up until then. Wow. I was her first honoree. Right. It was like they was shitting on me ever since then. So it's, there's always a woman that shows me love.
Right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Now, what happened at the Grammys that you didn't go back to the Grammys for like 20 years?
Oh, fuck them.
What happened to the first?
I just made up with them fucking 20, 30 years later.
Okay.
I mean, it was crazy because I'm going through this shit. I'm going to court. I got 3 cases. People think it was one. Right. It was actually 3 cases. Okay. One, the record was deemed obscene. The other one, we went to jail because we went and sung an obscene record. And then the other one was the Roy Orbison where I was going to the Supreme Court.
Wow.
So it was 3 fucking cases, and that was for free speech. All of them were intertwined. Then I had this George Lucas fucking suit because my name was Luke Skywalker. Right. And then I'm getting sued all over the fucking place. Right. And damn, I just mentioned all of them. I lost track of what you asked me. See, I'm getting fucking old.
What did I ask? Let's go, Paul.
Is that fucking the Grammys?
The Grammys.
So I'm going through all this shit. I'm going to all these courts. I'm fighting every motherfucking body. And then Grammys invited me to the Grammys. Right. So I go to the Grammys. I get dressed up. I got my homeboy Versace Neil. God bless his soul. He's in lockup again. I love Neil. Neil was Carlito in Carlito's way.
Right.
My dog. Me and Neil, we go to the fucking awards. We get on the plane. We go there. And then, and then people get up on the thing and we want to take this moment because we know artists are going through, this free speech and this censorship shit, and we're not going to be allowed. We're going to support artists that get censored. And I want to honor an artist today that we brought here. And ladies and gentlemen, Madonna. I'm like, Madonna? Not this bitch. Madonna? What the fuck she did? She ain't spent one day in motherfucking jail. I just got out of jail for this shit. For music. They put my black ass in jail. I'm going fighting every court in the land. Madonna? Right? So I'm sitting there like, ain't this a bitch? I had a Rodney Dangerfield moment or whatever. I'm sitting there, I'm like in shock. These motherfuckers talking about Madonna? No disrespect. Madonna, she a freak and everything. But goddamn, Madonna. And I'm sitting, man, I got so motherfucking hot. I went and hung out in the city. I was like, I ain't never going back to this shit ever in my life. And then later on, Betty Wright, God bless her soul, our queen here in Miami, she didn't say, Luke, we gotta sit down. Right. And so I sat down with some of the guys from the Grammy and
she was on the Grammy board.
She was on the board.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so she was like, yo, we gotta make this shit right. And then I ended up going lobbying for them in Washington, D.C., and then I still was, I ain't really fucking with y'all like that. Right. And so, but if she say do something, I'm gonna do it. And then I kind of chilled. I really didn't get too active. And then they came to me with the 50.
And
they were like, look, we want to do something special. We understand, we fucked up. Way back then, and we want to make the shit right. And so they ended up kind of, giving me a little tribute in the 50, and then saying some good shit.
Right. Because at first you felt like they didn't include Miami in the 50-year anniversary.
Overall,
right?
Yeah, overall, overall, I was hot.
Right.
I was hot because at the same time, man, what we did and what we stood for and what we fought for in the courts and the amount of money and the shit that we went through, it's hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It was a part of hip hop, whether people like it or not. And so everybody got all this 50 anniversary and 50 this, 50 that, and not to include Miami into the conversation in any kind of way. Right. You know, because what people didn't realize even way back then, and I told people, you know, I remember going to the New Music Seminar saying, you know, hip hop is gonna be global. You know, because one guy was on the panel was like, yo, somebody mentioned 2 Live Crew, and it was like, oh, that shit is a fad. It's gonna go away. Right. I forget the guy's name. And then I stood up in the middle of the shit. It was like 2,000 people at this hip hop panel. I was like, fuck that. Hip hop is gonna be global. Right. You know, and one thing about the South, you know, once it catch on in the South, then it's gonna be bigger than just New York. It wasn't no disrespect. It was just gonna be what New York created was gonna be global in a major way. And so what I predicted was actually the truth, because, you know, you then had P. Pablo, and you had the Swisher House. You had all these guys from all over the South. You had, you know, 3-6 Mafia, and then, you know, the guys in New Orleans. So it became what I envisioned it to be, which people didn't realize it. Yeah. People didn't think it was gonna be this serious, which, you know, which when you look at it all and you say, okay, you got 50, you know, we need to be in that conversation, because we created and started.
You've been out like 37 years, right? How long?
Yeah, I lost
That's 37 or 50?
30, yeah. Next year will be our 40th year anniversary.
40th year. So
yeah, because you was like mid to late 80s for sure. Mid 80s.
Yeah. Next year.
belong. Now this comes from somewhere I can't tell you, but did you ever get head on stage?
Yeah, I did.
What?
Shit, Rick James was eating pussy. I had to do something.
I'm not ready for
so when you saw Acknowledgment, you was practicing what you preach.
Oh yeah, I always practice what I preach.
I'm not ready for none of these answers.
I was in Japan.
Oh shit! That makes the way he said it, like that makes it better.
Yeah, I got head in Japan.
Is that where you got home?
Yeah,
you a long time. That's what you said.
No, that's Vietnamese though.
No,
my bad. If I was inappropriate.
They sued the shit out of me. They sued the shit out of me. Well, hell yeah.
That's a big movie though. For middle jacket.
No, yeah, I did that, and that's, you know, and then I had to. The settlement was they gave me $50,000 and told me I had to do a song on New Jack City soundtrack. Which I was like, I'll take that fucking settlement all day.
Right.
Yeah. So we did the song Dick and the Dust on there.
Okay, my bad. Wasn't ready for it.
I got you, boss. I got you. I got you. Deep in
even if you know it,
that's why you gotta come.
Again, it's still shocking.
That's why you had to come here. I had to be here. Because y'all, once I say it, y'all be like, oh shit, yeah. I can't go to fucking Shannon Sharp and have this conversation. I can't have that conversation there. I mean, it'd be lost like a motherfucker. Dick in the Dust. New Jack City soundtrack. Hold the fuck on. You know, hey, I gotta come here. I gotta come real hip hop. Give it up. Give it up.
I forgot the question.
It's in the dust.
Paul, help him out, Paul.
Huh? Well, I forgot what was the question.
No, we were just segueing. No, we were talking about the settlement.
It was head on stage.
Yeah, head on stage.
So it was in Japan.
Yeah, so the girls, so we were touring. We going over Osaka, Yokohama, Kyoto. We just touring because I basically was staying in Japan, going back and forth. So we set up this big ass tour. That was again, that's after I left 2 Live Crew and all that. Mm-hmm. So I'm over there. You know, I didn't embrace the culture and all this shit. We doing these shows and these venues. Mm-hmm. It's me and JT Money, and every night I go to the front of the stage, and the stage was like right here, and they could touch you. So all these fucking Japanese girls were just grabbing my dick every night. And they were doing this right here. And I'm like, so now mind you, we got like 12 dates over there. And so I'm like, yo, if they fucking grab my dick again, one of you motherfuckers gonna come on stage and give me some fucking head. So then
this was not planned out. This was not planned out.
No.
This is random. Okay, I need to hear this.
We going through the shows and they just grabbing all our shit. It was me and JT Money, right? I'm like, so it was like, okay, You know, we rode by the jailhouse, and they were like, them fucking Japanese jailhouses fucked up. They ain't like no real jailhouse. I'm an escape artist. Notorious from escape.
Sizing up the jail.
I'm sizing up the jail. I done escaped from so many goddamn places you can imagine, right? So I'm like, fuck that shit. This is the last show. The last show, somebody grabbed my shit up here on this stage. I'm bringing them on stage, and we gonna get our dick sucked.
You include every hour.
And I'm hearing about Rick James got Tina Marie on stage eating the pussy, right? So you ain't know about that?
Man, y'all lucky I had Instagram now back then.
It was only one channel back then.
So I'm like, fuck that shit. I gotta do better than Rick James. And then it ended up being that show. And the girl come up on stage. We got the girls up on stage. They were, you know, they just started giving us heads.
Wild.
And that was the last song. We didn't have the energy to finish. We were completely drained. And we didn't no drink.
Oh shit.
I can just like.
Oh shit, Luke.
That shit ended up on national news and everything.
Over there or everywhere?
Yeah. You can find that shit online.
What was the news over there saying about it? I'm curious about what did they say over there in Japan?
I don't know because I didn't go back.
You never had to.
I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. It was like an international incident.
You ruined relations between America and Japan. What happened relations?
I did some things. Y'all ask me questions. I'm just realizing how much wild ass shit I did.
I'm sure there's more than we not even.
Christ.
Because last time you was here,
I know she's sitting there, this lady looking like this motherfucker crazy. I know I'm the reason you're here today, sweetheart. I'm sure your dad was popping that pussy. all y'all my kids. Yes, I'm my kids.
the last time we was here, we didn't play this game. Now you don't have to take shots if you don't want to. You can take sips.
So we're playing quick time?
Or unless you want to point somebody out and they'll take a shot.
You want someone to be a designated drinker for you?
Yeah, somebody could be a designated drinker for you.
Who y'all was doing this with? Alicia Keys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we do everybody. We started
I saw
after
this
that.
shit with her. Like I was like, poor Alicia.
No, she bought that.
Nah, she was
She
I know. She was game for it.
Alicia was handling that motherfucker.
Yeah, she a gangster. Big up to Alicia too. Thank you.
Alicia Keys.
Okay. Oh damn! I pulled up the wrong.
What'd you guys send?
No,
All right.
hold on. The wrong list.
Okay.
So here's the rules. This is our drinking game.
Okay.
We're gonna give you two choices. You pick one. We don't drink. If you say both or neither, meaning the PC answer, like you don't want to answer it, then we all drink.
So if I pick one,
If we pick one, nobody drinks.
nobody drinks.
Not you, not
don't
us.
pick one.
Because we all drinking together. We drinking no matter what. All of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So and then
So if I don't answer, but I always answer everything.
right.
All right. Cool.
But
yeah.
this is a part, like, people think it's a verse, like, oh, we
No,
say
it's the-
pick one.
yeah, it's
we
the-
just want to bring up people's names,
Yeah.
any stories
Your
you got with
preference.
them. It's
And your
about
preference.
bringing things up,
Yeah,
you know?
If you got
Okay.
stories with them,
It's not a
okay.
negative thing. We're not trying
All right.
to diss anybody.
All right, you got to do this because it's Miami shit.
All right.
First one.
Brother Marquise or Fresh Kid Ice? Rest in peace to both.
Brother Marquise, our Fresh Kid Ice?
Yeah. You could say both. You could say neither. You could say one of them.
Neither.
Okay, we drink.
So we're drinking.
Yeah, you can sip. You don't have to take shots. We're going to take shots.
Was the fallout that bad that you said neither?
No, I said neither because I don't want to pick between.
Oh, you would say both if it's more.
Yeah.
Oh, both.
Yeah.
Both.
Both and neither. We drinking anyways, though.
Right.
Both.
Okay.
It's the same thing, yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trina or Carisha?
Oh, shit. Trina.
Oh, okay.
She the first.
She's the original.
She the original. And Carisha would appreciate that.
I believe you're correct. Jay Prince or Tony Draper?
Oh. Both.
Okay.
Okay, we're drinking.
Damn. Y'all going hard up in here.
And any stories, remember, any stories you got with
Yeah.
your buddy.
Man. Jay Prince, my guy.
All right.
Jay
I'd
Prince, my
love
guy.
you, Jay Prince, to have a label together.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Jay, that's my guy. I fuck with Jay.
Right. Tupac or DMX?
Rest in peace to both.
Tupac.
You ever met DMX?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bad.
How was that first interaction with DMX?
It was like we were at an event.
Like passing.
So it wasn't really like I'm vibing with him or anything like
Right.
that. We were at an event chilling.
Okay.
No Limit or Cash Money?
Whoa. God damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my...
See, oh man. Shit. Both.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get my shot ready.
She pulled up some shots for you if you want them right there.
You got the Brown? Brown made me act like a clown now.
Wait, you getting Brown? No?
No, don't give me the Brown.
What?
I'm a Jamaican.
No, he's drinking.
Oh no, you don't know.
Bacardi Limon.
Bacardi Limon.
No Brown.
Yeah, No, this Brown, baby.
With cranberry?
Oh, you trying to be nice. You don't give me no real shot.
My bad,
Okay, she's gangster.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your drink. Oh, okay, that's gangster.
All right, this is Miami shit.
So was I supposed to take a shot?
Nah, you good. You already drank some.
You good, yeah.
2 Live Crew or Poison Clan?
Damn, boy, y'all was hardcore.
Which Poison Clan is also Baby 2 Live Crew. That's what they were originally known.
Both.
Okay.
Cheers.
I owe a shot.
Oh, I poured too heavy on that one.
Oh.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay, go to the next one.
Life's a bitch, so why marry one? Woo. Being in love with a bitch is very dumb. PC hoe haters. That's the most classic fucking line I've ever heard in my life. That's JT Money.
Yeah. Nah, JT's he a fucking legend, man.
Fuck that shit. School ain't for me. Man, Jay, that's my guy. That motherfucker there.
Well, there you go. JT Money or Trick Daddy.
Both.
Big up the JT Money and Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy.
Both my family.
JT Money was the first gangster rapper. Let me tell you how me and Big became real good friends because he was a Poison Clan fan.
Wow.
I was surprised that he knew anything about that. He was like, no, I'm a fucking, that JT Money, I'm a fan of his. And I called Jay up and was like, man, Big like your shit. And again.
And this was when Big was blown up?
Big was big.
Okay.
He said he listened to fucking
Poison Clan influenced a lot of people.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I felt like they was like the NWA of Miami or of the South.
Yeah.
I would say the South. You can't just say Miami because you got.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. Originally, when they first came out, it was very local, but then it grew big. quick.
Okay. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I mean, and then they spinned off into.
Right.
It was home
team.
Yeah, pick it up.
That was a big record, man. I love that record.
Yeah.
I love it. And then Society. You had Society. I mean, that's not a part of the but Society was a part of that time.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, that was a huge record too.
But
look, I ain't gonna lie. Let me tell y'all something. With Miami,
and all that was New York niggas.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Society came with Professor Griff.
Debonair was New York.
Yeah.
Society came up here, when Griff got kicked out of Public Enemy.
He took him in.
I took him in. I was come on, Griff. I got you.
Wow.
Yeah, and they were all mad at me and shit. Why the fuck did you sign this motherfucker guy here and everything? And then Society was in there.
But Society repped Miami when he came. He repped Miami.
No, Society good. Yeah.
Same thing with Home Team. They repped Miami.
Yep.
Now I love when Miami start talking about Miami. I love it. 'Cause you be getting very excited.
Hey, man.
He loves Miami. He loves repping the crib.
It's in his blood.
Yeah, and I've been here 16 years, so it's like
16.
Yeah, 16.
He's from here too, man. Now, 16 years.
You great.
But I have been. I'm adopted.
You grandfathered in. You good.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
He lived in multiple area codes out here.
Hey, man. Okay. KOD or booby trap on the river? You should have asked that question.
Oh, fucking KOD. Do we drink what?
Yeah. Oh, no.
KOD.
KOD, we don't drink. If you pick one,
Did we take it back to...
But
KOD.
Huh?
You didn't take it back? Strip club wise.
Yeah, but you know why? Why'd you pick KOD over Movie Trap on the River?
KOD is the original. KOD the original. Disco Rick, he the one started KOD.
Disco Rick is a legend. We got Disco Rick in the building. He a motherfucking legend in the building right here.
Yeah. KOD set the standards for strip clubs.
Right.
Even though the Rolex.
I'm about to say, that's my next one.
Rolex
Coco's
is
a Rolex.
first.
And Coco's.
Coco's a Rolex.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Rolex is before, for sure.
Rolex got body.
Take one too. Take one.
It still stayed open.
Take one had the jukebox.
The take jukebox.
They got a jukebox.
See, I'm trying to tell you. See, they give Magic City all the glory. Because they're in Atlanta, because Magic City, okay, yeah, you're Magic. That's my guess. Shouts out to Magic. But that shit started at the fucking Rolex.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit, the Rolex started, it was originally the Climax.
Right.
That was the original name of it?
Now listen. Now, Luke, a lot of Atlanta people going to watch this.
I don't give a shit.
But they didn't even do full nudity at
No, they understand. They understand.
Okay.
See, I'm certified at Atlanta.
Yes,
that's why I was able to produce the Freaknik.
The Freaknik, okay.
Even though they tried to say some other people produced it, but they know I produced it.
Right. We know.
I'm just saying, yeah, we know. But hey, but at the end of the day, no, the shit started at a lot of people thought I owned the Rolex. Because what I did was I got the strippers out of the Rolex, some good shit here. And I was like, everybody got these models on the videos, right? So I would get the models and use their face and then take the strippers and use their ass.
Wow. You waffle.
So if you looked at my videos, shoot her face and then shoot the ass.
He was doing some AI shit before AI.
Yeah, he's the original AI.
You original AI.
Hey, and
before BBLs.
I'd be like, make love to the camera, and then every now and then it was a nice, not bullet wound stripper, and I'd be like, make love to the camera the same way you making love to this unattractive motherfucker that you want to get this money out of them, and they would dance, and people found those videos to be offensive, and they had all their clothes on.
Right. So we're gonna get back to Quick Time on Slime, right? But let me ask you, when, because like the strip club went from at first it was like a negative place, right? Like people just going there to whatever, and then it went from this is where people kind of hang out, right? Now I'm thinking that it started in the Players Club.
In Atlanta?
No, the movie, The Players Club.
You think that culture started with that movie?
No, I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Because remember, hanging out in the strip club. I mean, in New York. I'm from New York. So,
right. In Miami, it was a way of life.
This is what I'm asking. This is what I'm asking when I'm asking.
Wow, we had to go travel all over.
But as a Miamian, right? When you seen, because that's when, to New York, when we seen the Players Club, it's like, these guys hang out at a strip club? We didn't understand that.
Right.
So, was Miami doing that before the Players Club?
Oh, hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was in high school. It was a rite of passage. You could eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the strip club.
Come on.
You remember when I took it to Showgirls?
I couldn't understand it.
If you had Ice Cube on here, he'll tell you.
We didn't say that, though.
It had to be, it was inspired by Miami strip clubs. It was all kind of rumors that some girl, kind of came up with the idea, and then, but because they ain't nobody getting naked in LA. Nobody, they don't have naked clubs in LA.
No. Yeah, but Ice Cube based the Players Club on Atlanta, right?
So if he did that, that's fine too. But at the end of the day, it all started here
in Miami.
And so the thing is with my first strip club I went to was right across the street from the Pac Jam skating ring.
Wow.
My bouncers was white guys. Their mom owned a strip club in North Miami, right from Houston's. Right? And so
The Houston's that there right now?
Houston restaurant.
Oh yeah, that's across the street. Yeah, it's still a club.
It was a strip, yeah.
Okay.
So my bouncers like, yo, I gotta take you over here. And across the street from the skating rink was Tootsie's. Not the Tootsies you see now.
Right, the old Tootsies.
It was the old Tootsies.
Okay.
And so they took me in this motherfucker, right? Now this was before Rolex and all that. They took me in this motherfucker and was like, yo, I was like, look, black people don't go in no motherfucker.
How old are you at this time when they taking you?
I had to be fucking 19.
Well, not even in your 20s.
I was like, black people don't go to no strip clubs.
Right.
And it was like, yo, you with us, dude, big white bouncers and shit. Rocco and Damien.
Okay.
That's what they name. I think one of them died, God bless his soul. They took me in this fucking Tootsie's and I saw that shit. I was like, whoa.
Now, Tootsie's was a white club or what?
White club.
Okay.
You know, you see the movies, strip club, motorcycle guys,
Right.
Aryan Nation type shit.
Right, like the movie Porky's and shit. Which is
I can't go to the motherfucking strip club. And when I went in that motherfucker right there and saw that shit, it was like, wow. You know, so it kind of added on to everything. And then they started up the Rolex. And then, you know, again, that was a part of our culture. Right. And we had to display that on video because I wasn't getting ready to try to be like New York and have break dances in a video.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to put that on an album cover, a train with stickers and shit like that. You know, and you know, hey, look, this is where the fuck we from. We half naked every motherfucking day. We got strippers. You know what I'm saying? This is what the fuck we gonna do. And this is us.
And that's how you broke records out here in the strip club. That's how you broke the records. You broke it in the strip club.
Girls on the cover with their ass on the beach. I'm like, they're like, what the fuck are you doing? This is where we from.
Right.
This is what we're all about.
Right.
This is what the fuck we're all about. Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to fuck.
Oh my God! I swear to God, we got two different loops.
Yeah, it is.
You was running for politician at that time. It was no, the last time we got
Oh yeah. Last time he was light. He was running for office.
It's two different motherfuckers.
Yeah, we got BG Luke. We got BG 13 Luke.
Uncle Luke.
This is
we had Luther Campbell.
That motherfucker.
That last time we almost had PG-13 Luke. I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, fans, we got rated R Luke. Uncle Luke. Let me just Haymon, what you got there? Go ahead. Let me go to the next one.
Oh man,
but you skipped one. I thought that's Miami shit.
I don't even know. Oh, I mean, I know the LaJuan Love or the Puppies. Is it LaJuan Love? Is that the way you say it?
LaJuan Love.
Yeah.
LaJuan Love.
I know the Puppies. Tell me about, I don't know about LaJuan Love.
LaJuan Love. LaJuan Love was he's a damn state trooper right now. He was one of my artists. You know, again, I'm trying to build this record company around guys from Miami. Mm-hmm. You know, and so I'm getting artists, signing them up, and he did the song "Everybody Say Yeah."
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
That's a classic. Yeah, and so
hype you get about
that's a classic.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
That's LaJuan Love. And so and we put that. I'm telling you,
I didn't know that was the name of the person.
That was the rapper LaJuan Love. Yeah. So he was probably one of my first solo rap.
Oh wow!
Yeah, as a kid, he was a little kid.
All right, let's go.
Okay, I got this one. No, you do this one. Oh, okay.
You want me to do all Miami?
Yeah, you got to take off.
Oh shit! I thought you was gonna give me the Red Parrot.
Go ahead.
Rick Ross or Pitbull?
Rick Ross or Pitbull.
Because I mean, he was signed to Luke.
Yeah, I signed him up. I found him, got him off the streets, got his life in order, put my arms around him,
Did
told him I loved him, and how special he was.
Shout out Big Teach.
Yeah, Big Teach. I mean, Pitt was, you know, I let me tell you how that came about. I saw Fat Joe and what Fat Joe and Big Pun was doing. Mm-hmm. God bless dead Big Pun. I did a song with Pun. And I said, this Puerto Rican rapper, you know, in New York,
how you
doing
say Puerto
big
Rican?
things.
Like how you said Puerto Rican. You say it again?
Puerto Rican. Is that the wrong way?
Nah. He just
say it like Red Fox.
He just being funny.
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
It's Puerto Rico. Oh!
My bad. So you saw what Fat Joe.
So I saw what they were doing with, Fat Joe and Big Pun, right? And I was like, I live in Miami. I won't be complete. Because I'm all about being complete. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I gotta fucking do a goddamn Cuban rapper.
That's right.
I'm Miami and there's Cubans here.
Absolutely.
And my great-great-great-grandmama is Cuban and shit. My daddy met my mama in fucking Cuba. And
we all
shit like that.
One thing we established, you every race right now. All right?
And he gets headed to Japan.
And he gets headed to Japan.
I didn't shoot up the club in Japan. Maybe in Amsterdam.
So you said, wait a minute. Again? I'm not ready.
Like,
he said, no, Jimmy had to Amsterdam.
Maybe it wasn't.
At the Yum Yum Club.
Wait, so you see what Pun and Joe is doing, so you
Yeah, I saw what they were doing, and I was like, man, I won't be complete if I don't get a Cuban rapper.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I got to have a Cuban rapper. Miami, all my friends and people.
He'd already been working with Laz, and Laz has been doing stuff, right?
No, he wasn't working with Laz.
No, you had been working with Laz before that, no?
No.
No.
Wow. No. I give you. So Laz, I love Laz to death. That's my guy. So I told my A&R guys, Julian, Boot, and them, and I was like, we got to find. At the time, Teach was working for me. He was doing Street Team.
Teach, man.
It was Jeff Sanchez, who had an NBA entertainment.
Right.
Jeff was working for me. All this and all. I got to find a fucking Cuban.
You had the South Beach office, right?
We had the South Beach office, where we got no work done at all. We got motherfuckers coming in looking for girls and shit.
But hold that. That's what they tell you, right?
I ain't gonna take you off into that. I ain't gonna give you no glory for last stories.
We ain't asked you just
Hold on.
It's in my notes, Luke. Calm down.
All right, let's stay on topic. Stay on topic.
Stay on topic. I love this. I love my job. You got to continue.
So you did some fucking research.
I've been all day, all fucking week,
this motherfucker right here.
We see you on live. We say, get him. We need him back. Come on.
So we ended up. See, we lose track all the fucking time.
Yeah, that's
Talking
right.
about Pitt.
Pitbull.
You said
you wanted a Cuban artist.
So I wanted
to
a
feel
Cuban
complete.
artist. And I'm like, yo, I gotta find a fucking Cuban artist in order to be complete. I done found the R&B artist in H-Town.
H-Town, amazing record.
I want to be a real fucking record label. Right. I don't want to be booty. It's like they say, it's just booty. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up, finding Pitt. Mm-hmm. They brought me to tape, battle rapper and shit. And I'm looking at this dude just fucking crazy.
Yeah, he was like drag on. He was like with the cornrows and he was battling.
Braids. And Opalaka, selling everything, you name it. Like Pitbull, that guy you see right now is a nigga. He wasn't no motherfucking Julio Ramundo. He's a nigga.
Julio Ramundo.
Hey,
I don't know if I should be offended or laugh at that shit at the same time.
Ain't no Chico. Hey, he's a nigga. Hey, hang out with nothing but niggas. Hey, and them motherfuckers came in there with the braids and shit. And I'm like, okay, this motherfucker here, right? I mean, on 12, you feel me? This dude here, I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck is he doing? Well, so I'm like vibing with him. What you doing? Okay, well, he out there in the streets. He hustling, right? And okay, all right. This motherfucker got too much fucking talent. Now, this was my first time trying to produce a guy that was a battle rapper to being because battle rap, they just keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No bars.
Describe no structure. It's like a wild animal and shit. How do I tame this fucking wild animal to get him in there doing songs? But then at the same time, I got to get this dude to let him understand that he got a gift because he like, yo, I got to get money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I got to get this money. I got to feed my family.
You want to see the long game.
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, no. You got this gift. And so at that time, everything that I put out was like, okay, everything was gold. everything was hot. And, so I was going through the whole fucking bankruptcy and the court hearings and shit. So I was kind of distracted with the music, and we did a song with him and everything. But then most importantly, I took him on tour with me, and I think
that changed his life. Yeah,
and that changed him.
Yeah, he says that all the time.
Yeah, so when he went on the road with me, it was more like he was in my hip pocket. Wow. Like learning the business. He wanted to learn the business because I'm like, I got to keep this motherfucker by me because if I don't have him, if I let him go to the street, so I kept him busy. So he can, so he pick up shit, all the street dudes, we pick up shit. So he picked up everything about the business and then he applied it to himself. So the first record didn't work, and then I was like,
the Lollipop record, right?
The Lollipop with Lil Zane, and I was like, I was kind of burnt out because I had artists who I'm going through the bankruptcy. These motherfuckers here talking slick, and I had other artists. It became where I was like, I'm not fucking with this anymore right here. And then that's how, he ended up ended up
TVT.
working with the TVT thing.
But with your blessing, right?
With my blessing and all that. And so I always stayed in the background, schooling him about shit,
right.
When it came to the business and everything. That's to this day, that's like my son.
God bless him.
Yeah,
he always pays homage to you, man.
No, I love that guy. I love that guy. I love him.
Now this question, I'm definitely taking this one.
Okay, here we go.
Ice Spice or Lotto?
Oh shit. Ice Spice.
Yeah, he answered that quick.
I'm with Ice Spice.
Okay.
You see Ice Spice, little girl, turn around, that ass be shaking. Ice Spice is certified. I certify her.
Okay.
Never met her in my life.
What does that mean when you certify? What are you certifying?
You shaking, that ass is shaking the right way and it's moving and,
It's natural? It's natural?
It's hard. You gotta be a pussyologist 3 steps higher than a gynecologist to explain it. So the ass, Ice Spice is the real one. I never met her before. One day I'm gonna meet her.
Shit, if she come to Drink Champs, you coming through over here.
Yeah.
Would you guest host? If we get,
we have to have
if
you.
If we get any other...
I want to sit over there.
Oh, that'd be gang.
Now we give you a mic over there.
Yeah,
but you still have a mic.
We give him a mic over there.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have to have polls with some chicks everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's gonna be a different Drink Champs.
This is what we're gonna do.
But you could have came up with it better. You should have said Ice Spice, Sexy Red.
No, we got Sexy Red coming up.
You got Sexy Red?
And we don't come up with this. These guys over there come up with this shit.
By the way,
look at his legs crossed.
I know y'all like
the
this
Dominican
and the goddamn show.
Dominican and the Colombian comes up with this.
The Dominican and the Colombian.
The Dominican right there. And the Colombian.
Who Colombian?
He Colombian. Yeah.
And the guy with his legs crossed?
His legs crossed is Dominican.
He's Dominican.
And here's what's weird.
Shout out to DR.
And here's what's weird. That's
the fucking concho.
Yeah. Yo, Uncle Luke, here's what's weird. That's my cousin who is Puerto Rican.
Lito, what up, dog?
Puerto Rican, yeah.
But I feel like he traded his citizenship for being Colombian. So this is why
they be going to Colombia.
He's live in Medellin?
Yeah.
Gardena?
He traded his citizenship.
I don't blame you, man.
Have you ever took the peep show to Colombia?
That should be a different kind of peep show.
No.
Where's Diego? He's banned from Colombia.
All right, let's try to finish Quick Time with Slime. All right. The Pac Jam, this is going to... I know you're going to answer. Pac Jam or Studio 183?
Pac Jam or Studio 183? Both.
I would have said Pac... Well, damn, both. Okay, let's drink.
I'm going to tell you why.
We need to hear it.
I'm going to tell you why.
I seen a lot of first artists at Studio 183.
Here's the deal. So both of them I created.
Really?
Here's the story. So I'm over at Carol City Senior High doing dances. So I'm making all this fucking money doing dances. Then the next night, Sunday night, I'm going to the Pac Jam. And so this guy named Zeke comes over to me and say, hey, look, I got this JCPenney building. I'm the building manager. What the fuck can you do with this? Can you bring some people in here? So then I got with Zeke and was like, hell yeah, we can make this out of venue. Put a stage right here, do all this right here and everything like that. And at the end of the day, and not too many people know this story.
So that was a JCPenney?
It was a JCPenney. I'm in there with the fucking, the shit that JCPenney left, the hangers and all that.
Using slang. You talking about the real JCPenney?
No, the real JCPenney.
He said the space was JCPenney.
Okay, all right.
And that is the first time Pac performed here. Is when I brought him to that motherfucker.
And first time Outkast, first time Goody
Yeah.
Mob, first time a bunch of people.
Yeah.
So first time I seen a lot of people there.
So Zeke,
Tribe Called Quest too.
Yeah. So Zeke bring me over here and was like, yo, what the fuck you can do with this? And so I was like, yo, do this right here, do that right there. And then before you know, we started doing parties in there. And obviously the shit got big and they started having other people come in there and everything. But we opened up. I came up with the ideal, based on this guy coming saying, hey, look, I need to know what the fuck to do with this building.
And that shit was a JCPenney.
It was a fucking JCPenney that closed down.
That's a dope ass story.
Most people don't know that story.
That's a dope ass story.
Yeah.
That's why I say, both of those is, I came up with both of the ideals.
You feel they're both
obviously
close to you, right?
Yeah, obviously Pac Jam was our office, Luke Records' office, and
the cover of the first Two Live Crew.
Yeah, and the cover of the Two Live Crew, but it's just, both of them got sentimental value for me.
I think you got to do the next one.
Let's see here. Disco Rick or MC Shy D?
Oh shit! Disco fucking Rick! No question about it. Oh, that's a good one there. That was a good one.
That's a good one.
I was not gonna say both of them. Under no circumstances. Under no fucking circumstances.
You got the next one?
You were not gonna. Y'all motherfuckers sober as fuck. Y'all might have to start drinking because I'm saying both.
You sober?
Nah, we not sober.
I'm not ready about. I'm not prepared for the ounces.
I know, right?
Me up this whole time. I'm like, what? Oh shit!
All right.
Motherfucking monster was cold.
That's right. Goddamn, big sponsor.
Shout out to Monster.
Shout out to Monster, man. Shout out my homie Jay in the building.
That's right.
All right, this is gonna be an easy one for you.
Shout out to Jay Landlord too. That's right.
Sugar Hill DJs, Jam Pony Express.
Oh,
I can't imagine you saying both when you're part of one.
No, I'm Ghetto Style.
Oh, Ghetto Style. That's right.
Yeah.
Ghetto Style.
Yeah.
Uncle Al, Sugar Hill DJs. Rest in peace,
Sugar
Uncle
Hill.
Al.
Shit. Jam Pony.
So you can pick between these. Or
we
they both?
gotta take a shot.
Okay, Al. I gotta go.
Jam Pony Express from Tampa, right?
Jam Pony is from Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
I want to say both. Let's say both.
But shout out to both, man, because they legendary.
Yeah, because they're legendary.
I seen a battle with Sugar Hill DJs and Jam Pony Express, and it was the craziest battle I ever seen.
Yeah, it had to be classic.
Crazy.
Uncle Al, God bless his soul. I mean, Slick Vic. I mean, both of them. You talking about some deep shit.
Yeah.
I gotta say both.
Okay.
Even though Al is a Miami guy and I'm a Miami guy, but I gotta give props to both.
Are there any other DJ crews? Because those are the Ghetto Style DJs, Sugar Hill DJs, and Jam Pony Express. Are there any more crews that we don't ever talk about?
International DJs, Party Down DJs, where Rick used to be with. You had South Miami DJs, Tiny Head, which was the one I mentioned earlier, who brought down Jekyll and Hyde.
Okay.
You name it. Shit. There was so many DJ crews. They were all over the place. I probably missed some people. What is Boulder Lover with?
Both from the radio station?
Yeah, Boulder Lover had a DJ group. I
Really?
mean, it's quite a few DJ groups. Yeah.
But they wasn't all doing the sound system shit.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Everybody, boy, Christmas time? Oh, shit.
With all the speakers,
You
everything
set
come
up
out?
on the park, you had the battle. Yeah, everybody 64 speakers. 70 speakers, 16 speakers. Oh, you got your ass blowed out. Get the fuck out of here.
And do you think that's where bass actually
That's where
comes
bass
from?
came
Because
from.
of that, the sound system.
That's the reason I created it. They had a driving bass in it. You know, even when we did the records, like these records, we would cut the lacquer in the vinyl. You know, if you know how close the vinyl is when it becomes so much hard driving bass, we would enhance the bass from what they would have in the studio.
Wow.
So it was about having a sound where we're from.
Right.
You know, and it was very little highs, but it was all bass. People would just sit in the bass speakers, in the bass bins, to be able to get the bass. Then they had bass enhancers, so we couldn't do nothing but bass music.
Wow. So now this is another curveball. Broward or Dade?
Dade, all day.
I mean, how's that a curveball?
Jesus.
He's from Dade.
Dade County, all day.
Okay.
Yeah, made in Dade.
My bad.
That's not, you know, we all got a love affair. Now, you'd asked me this shit 20 years ago. Yeah, it was a problem. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always going to say
Broward and Dade?
Yeah.
And Miami typically had a north and south beefs. There was always these beefs.
We're used to boroughs, Queens, Brooklyn.
Here it's north and south beefs, always. That's always been that way, even with sports.
Yeah, the state is a dick.
Yeah.
Wait.
So it's only going north and south.
Okay.
You don't know where you live at for 16 years? Look at the fucking map.
I thought because they pointed it to a gun.
The gun station.
No. That's for
gangsters. But actually, our state I lived in for the last 16 years.
You live in a dick.
You've been living in the dick.
Hey, by the way, you're at the head.
He said he's a dick rider.
That was horrible.
No, you're ridiculous, man.
In Key West is the piss.
Oh, damn.
I'm not ready.
Look at the map.
Fuck.
It is.
And then
or something else.
So
he said,
damn. I'm fucked up.
Come on, let's finish with quick time and slide, man.
DJ Khaled chocolate milk.
Yeah. Look,
Okay.
we represent DJ motherfucking Khaled, chocolate milk. He got a fucking Nestle.
My God.
Hell yeah, we fucking representing. I'm getting
That's
that
my
salmon
fucking
in
guy.
this
That's
time.
another one of my kids.
Yeah, you put him on radio for the first time.
Yeah.
99 Jams.
Yeah.
You know, he did Mix
He was on the
96,
freak-
but then you put him on.
He was on the Freak Show first.
Really?
Wait,
Before you put
Khaled
him.
was on the Freak Show.
Khaled don't seem like a freaky nigga though.
Wait, how was that freak show?
To be honest, what kind of
I'm
show
going to
was?
put this shit out.
Put it up.
I'm going to have to go get all these
Or
fucking
give us
videos.
clips so we can put it in this episode.
I'm gonna give you the clip.
Okay, what? Khaled, what?
Khaled has always been Khaled.
Yes.
Yeah, he's been the same person for sure.
We trying to figure out where you going.
Before I did the radio
From Mix
show, I put
96
him on
days, he was always the same dude. Yeah.
But Khaled sold everything. Typical Arab.
Damn.
Shouts out to my Arab brothers.
Just the way you say Arabs.
Khaled sold every fucking thing.
He been like that.
He was a hustler.
So when you met him, what was he selling?
Brick phones.
Yeah, and his family had stores.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Khaled, old girl was from New Orleans.
Yeah.
Then Khaled
by way
moved-
of Orlando, and then they
Orlando.
Yeah.
He didn't move to Orlando, right? And they wouldn't put him on the radio in Orlando. And so he ended up coming down here. And he was doing the Mix 96 with Butterfuco.
Butterfuco, shout out Butterfuco.
Right? Shout out Butterfuco. And then I heard him on there. And then I was putting this mix show together because we never had a mix show.
Nah, we was way behind in Miami.
Way behind.
Yeah.
So I created this show with Khaled because I really thought he was from New York with his slang.
And he was down with Terror Squad already, I think, by that
He
time.
was down with
Ready?
Yeah. Mix 96, he was down with Terror Squad.
He was down. He was down with. Him and Fat Joe always.
Yeah.
Right. So then, and I had a party. I had a Super Bowl party. So
Again.
Fat Joe and all the guys came to the fucking party, and Khaled came, and we had the cameras going and shit, and Khaled comes in with the goddamn brick phones, trying to sell everybody a fucking brick phone.
At the party?
At the party. Oh, I got the footage. It's golden. I got the footage. Hey, while we got PDs and MDs and back rooms screwing women and N.O.R.E. guy, the radio guy. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
No, you can say it, but it just that happens in your car, and it was fucking women.
Oh, we trying to get records played, goddamn.
That was your payola.
No, fucking up people's life and shit. Rolls in there. Yo, I got this big phone and shit. Shoot that motherfucker right there. He got the phone. And Mushroom Man. Fat Joe came up with one of the guys in the group. He called him Mushroom Man, and I don't know what the fuck that meant to this day. When y'all see,
well, there was a promoter named Mushroom, so I don't know if it's the same person.
He called one of the guys Mushroom Man because they was doing all this stuff everybody was doing. The girls was in there being the girls.
Okay, okay, I don't know.
Just before everybody, yeah, you.
Speech is a little bit, but
I'll send you the video. You can cut up what you need to cut up.
Yeah, send us a video.
It was an episode of the Peep Show.
Holy mocha!
You're out of control, Luke. You really out of control, Luke. You've been out of control. Verb or Deslock?
Verb or Deslock? I gotta go with Verb.
Okay.
Verb, one of the best rappers, did not like really blow up like that. Verb was on Scarred. He was supposed to be the next guy. Because what I would do always piggyback artists.
Scarred is Trick Daddy's breakout record.
Yeah,
right?
Trick Daddy's breakout record. Man. Yeah, and Verb was on there with Trick Daddy. Now, mind you, keep in mind, I'm going through fucking bankruptcy. I'm mad at everybody. I'm mad at the fucking 2 Live crew because they sided with this little Joe guy. And I'm fucking pissed off. So then I said, I'm going to do a bigger mix. I'm going to do a 64-track mix, and we ain't going to be doing the 16 shit that we were doing with 2 Live Crew, and it's going to be big, massive mix. I'm going to go find some 2 new motherfuckers that nobody ever heard of. I did a big old battle with a rap battle at the Pac Jam Teen Disco, and I'm going to find me another motherfucking rapper. Because I do this shit. Mm-hmm. You know, you motherfuckers don't make me. I make motherfucking music. Mm-hmm. You know, so I was angry, real angry. So I find Verb. Trick Daddy wins the 4-week battle at the Pac Jam. Wow. And then I get him, put him on the record. And I'm like, yo, I'm going to show these motherfuckers. And then I did Scarred. Scarred was really angry. It was a real...
the original? That's the original vinyl?
Yeah, this is the original, man.
Yeah.
Look
so when I did
original
that...
Vinyl.
Yeah, original vinyl. Yeah, when I did that song, it was like, you know, and now I got 2 brand new artists nobody never heard of.
Right.
Never been out. And probably the biggest mix I ever did because everything was, you know, 8 tracks, 16 tracks at the most. You know, I got all the strings coming in, Barry White and all this shit going on. I'm like, I'm going to show these fucking 2 Live Crew and Mr. Mix and all the rest of them that who the motherfucker is. And then I ended up doing that song and that shit blew up and, you know, Trick Daddy got a big career behind that.
Huge career.
Where was it recorded at?
It was recorded at Chris Blackwell's studio
in South Beach.
On South Beach at the hotel.
At the Marlin.
At the Marlin. It was at the Marlin.
Do shit at the Marlin. The Marlin is crazy, infamous.
Yeah.
And why'd you put these 2 records together on a record, on vinyl?
Scarred. And
the Biggie joint.
And the big, Scarred was on his own. And then I did the Biggie joint.
Because these are together, right? This is the A side and B sides. Oh no, this is the full EP.
Yeah. The Biggie joint I did separate. Yeah. But Scarred was that was my
crazy.
I show you motherfuckers who the motherfucking Don is.
And I feel like it dropped during the How Can I Be Down too. I don't know if I'm wrong, but it felt like it was a soundtrack, one of those conferences.
Yeah, I always would drop a record around a holiday weekend, right? Especially when a lot of people coming down here, Memorial Day, something like that. When people coming down here. You know, to then take the shit back to where they came from.
Right.
Because we consider it a breakout market.
Analog or digital?
Both.
Both.
Gotta
gotta
take
drink.
another shot. Yeah,
You gotta take another shot.
Dale que tú puedes. Yo MTV Raps or The Box?
Ooh.
Yeah, The Box was in South Beach.
Oh, shit. The box, music, television, you control.
Yeah, you control. You pay for it.
Which box? Ralph McDaniel's box?
No, the box that was in South Beach. The one that you ordered
I'm
from.
just fucking with you.
Yeah.
Actually,
Shout out to Ralph McDaniel's, but we didn't out here. We didn't have that. So
exactly.
Have Ralph McDaniel?
no, that's what I'm saying. When y'all talk about it, I'm saying I know, respect him, but we didn't have it.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, y'all.
I say
We had
both.
Video Mix in The Box, and then we had cable TV with Rap City and MTV
Yeah, I
Raps.
said both.
We
Because it's I mean, yeah,
we already took a shot.
we took a
Let's
shot.
take another shot.
Another? Damn, fuck.
Just because.
I mean,
You got a whole bunch of cups there, and the bartender, she waiting to get our ass again.
DJ Laz or DJ Khaled?
DJ Lance. I love Khaled to death. Both. I
Jeez,
can't do that.
you picked? Then you went backward.
Both. I gotta say both. Both. I love both of them boys.
But I was trying to ask you before. I thought that you and Laz had recorded. He was part of either production or something early on with you. No.
Laz was doing his own thing
On radio?
On radio, and he did his music with
And you didn't put out any of his records either?
No, Laz was doing his stuff with who was it, Pandis or somebody, and I did the Pitbull music and everything like that, and it's so crazy how they ended up being together because again, them two Cuban rappers.
Yeah,
you know, Laz was the
He's
first.
a legend. Yeah, Laz
He was the first Cuban rapper in Miami.
Yeah, he was rhyming. He was doing bass records.
Yeah, doing bass records. Yeah.
DJ Laz? Yeah. We need to have him on here too.
Yeah, so I did Pit, and it took a little time before they kind of linked up together, but eventually they linked up, and I'm so happy that they're.
And shout out to the Diaz brothers too that were
the
part
Diaz
of
brothers,
Pitt's
yeah,
career as well
Diaz
early
brothers.
on. Rolex to take one. I already know what you're gonna say.
Oh, both.
Oh damn! I didn't know you were gonna say that.
fucking us up.
So you like the jukebox?
You gotta have the juke. I mean, fucking Rolex is a classic. The Take
One is out of control.
Happy
man.
Hour at the Take.
It's a little S part, the jukebox, little round.
Kendrick
joint.
James on Take One now. Hall of Famer, he on Take One. That's my guy.
You got this, N.O.R.E, the next one?
Okay, hold on. I don't even know where I'm at.
You can do it.
Okay, hold on.
I believe in you.
Where we at? Take one.
Yeah, Rolex, and then go down.
Oh, podcast or radio?
Podcast or radio? Podcast.
God damn it, guys.
I like podcast.
Do you feel you never got your fair shake in radio because of the records being so expensive?
I'm underground. Yeah,
Right.
because of my records. I mean, the first record I really got put on the radio was H-Town, Knocking the Boots.
Huge
Because
record.
so many record labels would be like, yo, we can't play no fucking Misa Oni.
Right.
We can't play Throw the D. No matter how clean I made the record, they wouldn't play it. So then when I said, okay, let me find an R&B group, and then I went and found H-Town.
Right.
And their name was the Jits and shit. I had to change that shit.
Their name was the Jits?
Their name was the Jits.
They were saying that in Texas
Houston,
too?
Their name was the fucking
Did it mean the
Jits.
same as Miami, like little kid, like Jits?
Yeah. And
That's
I was,
Miami slang.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I never knew that any other word.
I
was
never
in
heard
Miami.
of Jits. Some southern
I
shit.
never heard jits till I came to Miami.
Yeah, they're fucking. I'm like, what the fuck
A
is this
jit.
shit?
That's
I'm
hilarious.
like, bro, I can't fucking go nowhere with no jits. So I'm so damn.
And you popping pussy and then you getting all this.
Yeah,
and you got the
yeah.
jits.
And I end up You know, because Greg Street was doing the radio in Houston.
Shout out
at
Greg
the
Street,
time.
he's a legend.
Shout out to Greg Street.
Greg Street from Atlanta?
Yeah.
He was doing radio in Houston, so that's my dog, and all I heard was fucking H-Town this, H-Town that, H-Town this. And then I was like, yo, we gonna name you motherfuckers H-Town. You know, and that's how the name came about.
That was genius, actually, to name them H-Town. The Jits was a terrible name.
Oh, it was not. I wasn't going nowhere with that shit. And that's why the first song was Knocking the Boots. You know what Knocking the Boots means.
Of course.
Yeah, smashing.
Smashing. That's some Texas shit. So I was like, yo, we got to have that kind of song, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was it. They were saying in Texas regularly?
Yeah. That was their thing.
I only heard that in Miami.
I never, listen.
I mean, I thought when I was a kid, because I was legit when I heard that record, and I thought that they were from Miami, too.
I never knew what the fuck Knocking the Boots was. They had to explain it to me. They were like, yo, look, hey, man, you knock them boots, man. You knock them boots there. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It was like, man, that girl right there, you knock them boots? And I'm like, huh?
Oh, I get it, because boots in Texas, I guess, makes more sense.
Exactly. And I was like,
think about it.
As a New Yorker, I always thought it meant Timberlands.
Oh, come on, man.
oh, shit.
Come on, man. No, get over that.
Don't blame my region. You just accepted me as a Miamian. Let me just tell y'all how we thought in New York. We thought everyone wore Timbs everywhere.
Okay.
It was a shock to us. They was like, wait a minute, they don't wear Timbs in Miami?
I wore Tim.
Yeah, motherfuckers wore Timbs in Miami.
Yeah.
Goddamn, come on,
Come on,
thank you.
I was full of fucking Tims. I had the black ones, the beige ones, I had all the motherfuckers.
The black ones means you a savage. See, like, if you wear the tan ones.
And we had fake Timbs out here with the M&M boots. Remember the M&Ms in the flea market?
Fake ones? No, I don't know.
You don't remember M&M boots?
No, fake ones.
Nobody remember that shit?
Come out. What's Sunny D at?
No.
You wore, I know you wore the fake boots. If
You
they
wore
had
M&Ms?
fake boots out
You
there.
wore
What the fuck is the Eminem?
You don't remember M&Ms?
No, I don't know that.
There was
Not Eminem.
down south at USA.
Marshall Mathers, not Marshall Mathers.
No. US 1 flea market sold them for sure.
Oh, it's
What
the
the
store
fuck?
named Eminem?
No, flea market boots. There was like Timberland knockoffs.
Yeah, no, I ain't. No.
Yeah. Y'all was wilding out here. Yeah, you go to the next one.
Kodak Black or Bossman D-Lo?
Kodak Black.
Gunplay or Iceberg?
Damn. Both.
Okay, fuck.
Shit.
Dale que tú puedes.
Oh, shit. Here go my shot right here.
Slip and Slide or Po' Boy Records?
Both.
Fuck.
Damn, Luke, you making us drink.
Fuck. Y'all got these hard shit. You want me to
Let me ask you this though.
throw one of you motherfuckers under the bus?
What was your relationship with Ted Lucas, and how did you feel when Trick went to Slip and Slide? Like, how was that relationship?
I had no relationship with them at the time. So the story behind that, I was in bankruptcy.
So you were going through some shit.
I was going through some shit, right, in the bankruptcy court. So I technically, when I put Trick out, I was going to sign him. But my lawyer said, if you sign him, then you would be a property of the estate.
You're tying him up.
Which he would be in the bankruptcy.
Yeah, you're tying him up.
Right? So I didn't sign him. So we did the song while I was in bankruptcy.
Scared.
Scarred. Did a whole album for Island Records with all that. So I told Island Records.
Island Def Jam?
Yeah. Well, before Def Jam, probably.
It was before Def Jam.
Yeah.
It was just Island.
Just Island, yeah. Island music.
Yeah. So it was Hiram Hicks was running Island Records. And I was like, I can't sign you. And so one day he called me up and said, I did a single deal with this record company. And I was like, shoot me the contract, let me look at it. And then it said he had signed I was like, that's not a single deal. You signed a full-fledged contract.
God damn.
You know, and I was like, best of luck to you. I can't really talk to you about it because it'll be tortious interference of a contract.
Oh, wow. Damn.
And so we say the best of friends, even to this day right now.
No, he has the utmost respect for you. Just like
my
Pid,
son.
like you got everybody that you touch. I think they all feel so much respect for you.
And they show you love on this show, particularly.
Yeah. Keep on
Trick
here.
Daddy, that's my guy.
Right.
I mean, that motherfucker there, again, him like Pitt, I took him on my side. He actually lived with me. You know what I'm saying? You know, Trick was cooking all the food and shit. Yeah. So he lived with me when he got out of jail.
Was he cooking food back then? Cooking?
Yeah, hell yeah. That motherfucker was cooking back then. I was like,
he was
what
selling crack and cooking?
No, he wasn't selling no. He wasn't no. Whatever he went to jail for. No, he came back. He came out of jail.
Okay.
When he got out of jail, he was staying with me, which he was doing. He was doing good then.
Good. Go to the next one.
Crazy as fuck.
Love him.
Ball Greasy or Billy Blue?
Both. God damn.
Making us drink.
She got these shots and the fucking drink.
Yeah.
And I ain't eat no food out. My base ain't right at all.
We would have had Chef teach you how to.
Yeah, man. We would have had something for you. We got pizza stop next door.
We got it all.
Damn.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Sexy Red or Glorilla?
What the fuck y'all do that to me? Sexy Red.
Okay.
All right. J-Lo or Shakira?
Damn. How many times J-Lo was married? They got a smile on her face. J-Lo or Shakira? I don't know. I would say both. No. J-Lo. J-Lo got a nice ass. At least. J-Lo was fucking the brothers. I don't know if Shakira gave no brother no ass.
The Lamar
grand finale?
The grand finale of this.
I can't even find it.
I'll tell you. Ready?
Yeah.
Loyalty or respect?
Yeah.
Both.
Fuck yeah.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
We always think it should be both.
We always think.
We don't understand why people pick one or the other.
Who the fuck
when
does
you can
that?
have both?
You gotta have both. Gotta have loyalty and respect.
Yeah. Please, before you go to the...
Before I take a piss, go ahead.
You on IG Live. Man, everybody in the world on IG Live with you. And you said, man, these motherfuckers owe me a check. And then you start naming names. And I'm giving you, this is my personal story.
Oh, shit.
It's before you made it. I'm in St. Thomas. And I'm listening to these artists that you particularly name. And I was just like, oof. I'm listening to them. It's just what the algorithms was playing. I'm in the pool, maybe 12:30 at night. And I'm like, oof, 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 oof. They just... and what they saying, I'm like, ooh, what is going on here? Then I see your IG Live. And I know what you're saying. But then I listen to you. And I was like, holy shit. I was so like blown away at how much you were accurate on what your statement was delivering. I was like, it was the same. And by the way, it was white people who walked away, who walked around and was like, they did the same shit that I did. And I was like, holy shit. But you had did it so many years before. Mm-hmm. So in my opinion, now this is my opinion, I thought you was playing with the girls, just telling them like, yo, you know, y'all all owe me or whatever. But I need to ask you, face-to-face, man-to-man, for all the masses, what did you mean by that IG post when you said that about, you know, all the women who was actually taking your formula? Some know it, but some probably don't even know.
Right.
So what is your stance to describe that very moment?
It was not like, okay, I need a check. I need some money. It was more of a form of you guys need to understand where this shit came from.
Pay homage
and who
to
paved
your
the
history.
way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was called everything but the child of God from women. Whether it was C. Dolores Tucker or everybody, misogynistic pig, you this, you that, you going to court, can't really do major tours because of the music and the dancing and all this stuff that was going on. And then I'm looking at it and I see a lot of artists, not new artists, not paying respect to older artists who really paved the way. And I'm like, okay, add on to this twerking shit. Do y'all really know the history behind this? You feel me? And so let me just say this on here, on this platform, so I can give y'all a little history lesson of where the fuck y'all came from and where all this started, because you dropping it like it's hot. Like, if you go and pull up any one of my videos, you'll see that. The same dancing 30 fucking years ago. 40 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So basically saying y'all need to pay respect to it. Like, I've had conversations with Sexy Red.
You spoke to her?
Yeah. Okay. I spoke to Sexy Red and Ice Spice hit me up. I was supposed to link up with them, have a conversation. It's more of, hey, look, y'all, I love what they're doing. Even when I got the award, when they honored me here in Miami, and I saw fucking Cardi B sitting there, she going through the same bullshit, saying she ain't hip hop, she ain't this because of the music she doing and the vibe that she was on. That's why I kind of gave her respect at that moment. Keep doing, like giving her, words of encouragement. And the same thing with these young ladies. You're doing this music, you're getting criticized from one part of it. People love what you're doing, but at the end of the day, know where this shit came from and who paid the way. It's all about history with me. I respect the fuck out of Quincy Jones. Right. You know what I'm saying? People like that. I know these, I know Sugar Hill Records and all these people who've kind of paved the way for us to do what we do. And I just wanted to say that to the ladies.
But don't you think it's probably less their fault and more the culture's fault that doesn't want to teach history, doesn't want to keep passing down the history of the culture?
No, it's not really the culture. It's more of the Stephen Hills and people them like them other
like
world.
The media that controls certain things?
Who control media and who never told our story. The Source Magazine was pretty much one of the only people to tell
and
the
they
story
were
of
pretty
Miami.
accurate. Yeah.
They were pretty accurate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Five by Freddy. I had to tell him, I'm not going to New York to do no goddamn MTV Raps. No, you gonna come down here.
And he would.
Right.
And they came down here. Was the first time the show ever traveled.
Just like they went to Compton.
Just like that. Then they started traveling
Right.
to places. I'm like, look.
They went to Miami first?
They went to Miami first.
I didn't know that they was first here.
Yeah, no, we were first. And so those embracing the culture and understanding what we all about,
right?
Was very important to me even then and at the time. And so it's again, I love what these girls are doing because I laugh at it. I think it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, because it's like your style has lasted all this
time.
All this long.
Look at y'all motherfuckers shaking y'all ass.
And then when they thought you was degrading women, the women took it over.
That women
That's
took it
how
over.
ill it is.
That's some fucking brilliant shit.
Yeah.
That these women, the women were coming after me. I was the worst motherfucker in the world. Right. And the women have taken over it,
right.
and they whooping the men ass right now.
Right.
Damn.
Whether
you like it, don't like it, you up here in between, or in between, the woman is fucking kicking ass and
winning.
Winning. Yeah.
I'm telling you,
women in hip hop,
they're winning, man. And like even with Sexy Red, we did the award show, the BET Music Award.
Okay.
And my homeboy owns the label. Shouts out to my man Stan.
Stan, big up to Stan. That's my man.
Stan was trying to get her on the red carpet.
Right.
Nobody
We
noticed.
tried to get her on the red carpet too. Oh, you want the original BET or you want last year?
The year before.
Okay,
when I went there, when they did the 50.
Okay. Oh, the 50, yeah.
They were trying to get on the red carpet.
Right. Couldn't get on the red carpet.
And because of her music and what she was representing, they wouldn't let her on the fucking red carpet. So Stan, my dog, you feel me?
Yeah.
You know, that's his artist.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck that shit. Get in the car with me.
Oh, so you brought Sexy Red on the red carpet with you?
Get in the car with me. Fuck that shit. You going on there. You don't go, I ain't going. This is my dog right there. I fuck with him. You feel me?
Right. Did she make it rain on the red carpet?
And so she's sitting in the truck. She said, I never did this shit in my life. I don't know what it is. I'm nervous as fuck. And was like, look, you gonna see an X on the floor. This where you stand at. Don't fucking hold my hand, whatever you do. I cannot be dating Sexy Red. Do not hold my motherfucking hand, Sexy Red. You come on and so eventually it was like, bro, you know, like she can't come on the red carpet. No. She with me.
Right. At the BET Awards.
At the BET Awards. So Sexy Red ended up going on the fucking red carpet. If you see the first picture, you'll see me and her in the first picture. And then, you know, with the first stop, and then we moved, and I say, okay, well, you with this other girl, y'all just go and, you know, kind of coast up on the red carpet, and I took off.
Well,
and I saw y'all.
That's wild.
Hold on. We just tell you how gangster that story is to lead to this story. We seen Sexy Red on the red carpet last year. And you know what she did on the red carpet?
What's that?
She made it rain everywhere. She walked through it. I was about to be like, hey, Sexy Red. And I was like, she started making it rain. Everybody was like, nah, good. Because you don't want to be the nigga in there.
On your face.
You don't want to be the dude. Hey, Sexy Red done made it rain on you and shit. Yeah, we're going to take a small piss break. Okay. If you want like a piss break. Yeah, oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
As many of y'all know, Drink Champs wants to give flowers while people are here to receive them. Giving flowers and celebrating our legends while they can still smell us. We have partnered with What the Flower to create this movement where everyone can give flowers to the legends in their lives. You can now order a custom flower box for the someone you want to show appreciation to by visiting www.wtflower.com and place your orders now.
That's hard as fuck.
So this was another something that I was very interesting to me see you say. Right? You living through the Biggie Tupac thing, and then you seeing an incident with Ross in Canada. Now these individuals might have, I don't know, been just random individuals, but you spoke on it. You was like, yo, Drake, now you kind of like gotta ride with that. Because he posted it. What was the reason why you said that? He liked it. He liked
it. He liked it.
He liked the picture. Why did you comment on it? What made you want to speak on that?
Well, the thing is, you know, I'm all about peace in hip hop. Number one. Then I'm Miami first. You feel me?
Right.
And so that incident that happened, you know, it was fucked up. Right. What happened? You know what I'm saying? Because it's obvious that Ross them didn't go there looking for that.
Right.
You know,
they wouldn't have went there.
Yeah, they wouldn't have went there. Or they would have went there a little more deeper than what they went there.
Right.
You feel me? And so at the end of the day, I'm looking at my dog Sam Snead, you know, in the fight. And then I'm looking at this other kid who Ross brought out there with him from, you know, one of the guys who used to roll with him, brother who passed. Oh. You know, these young guys out there going through this and this shit happening. So it got a little bit of deeper, you know, and I'm like, okay, that shit that's fucked up. You know, however it went down, it was fucked up, but then when Drake liked it, it became, you condoning this shit. So that means you on that and people saying, oh, this is your crew and all that. You fought these dudes and everything like that. I'm like, yo, that's fucked up.
Right.
Mind you keep rolling down to Miami thinking it's sweet like that.
Right.
You feel me? With, hey, look, you know, Ross, yeah, he live in Atlanta, he live all over the place, but you know, there's some Miami shit, and then you got at the same time, you got 50 commenting, and so it's a lot of, I just took it from the standpoint, a lot of motherfuckers is like really thinking we sweet down here. They ain't really sweet like that.
Right.
You know, it's like, you know, we don't play like that.
Right.
You know, and so, again, maybe because a lot of dudes have moved down here and, you know, hanging out, doing their thing, which is okay, which is fine.
Right.
But then, at the end of the day, you know, we ain't on no sucker shit.
Right.
And so I feel like, you know, okay, all right, you know, y'all need to squash that. Because again, now, you know, I speak for two different worlds around here. You know, as, you know, a lot of people like, yo, you know, that, you know, nobody never want nothing bad to happen to nobody, but at the same time, you know, and that's why I'm always the peacemaker. Nah, it ain't like that. Let me deal with it, you know, and things like that. And so at the end of the day, I just felt like I needed to say something, you know, more so than anything, because people take it for a joke.
Right.
You know, and when you mention Miami and 305 gangsters and shit like that and all that, no, we ain't doing that. You know, you can have all your jokes and all that all you want, but don't play with us like that. And so
do you think that that derived from you not forgiving him for when he like kind of like, it felt like Drake took a shot at you. Tell Uncle Luke we in Miami too.
Well, I looked at, even with that, right? I had to put in my mind that's, you know, that was okay, you just saying you out here. Some people say it was a slight diss.
Right.
And then...
How did you take it?
And originally, I was like, oh, Buddy being slick, right? Really? You feel me? And so I'm like, but then I channeled it again. I'm on some peace shit right now. I channeled it. Oh, okay, all right. You just saying, telling mom out in Miami, because what really happened was
it was with Birdman and them, right?
It was with them dudes moving down here and me saying that if y'all gonna live here, you gotta embrace the culture. You gotta do something in the fucking community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing hard on them. Like, y'all got all these motherfuckers. You got to be a part of the community.
There's a lot of people moving down here, right?
Yeah. You know, just, you know, go to the park and say hello to the kids and read a fucking book.
Go
you
to
know, and all that.
Go to Public.
Exactly. You know, and so I guess, I don't know, he probably felt offended that I didn't mention his name, but, you know, I don't know. But I didn't take it as a diss, because if I'd have took it as a diss, then I'd have had a conversation with him, you know, but I you know, I was like, don't take this as this. One little man say, man, nigga tried you just now. And then the other little one say, hey, no, man, no. But he just, you know, he just trying to, you know, do some comedy shit, you know, and all that. And so the good guy, you know, cool the bad guy off. Put it that way. I can say it like that. But I didn't, you know, but people would, tell Uncle Luke I'm out of Miami. And so it became like a thing. You know, people doing Instagram pics. Tell Uncle Luke I'm out in Miami too. Girls and shit. Tell Uncle Luke I'm out in Miami too. I'm like, damn, you fine as fuck.
It turned into a positive thing.
Yeah, it turned into a positive thing. Because if I'd have probably, you know, had some words with somebody, then it wouldn't have never ended up being a positive. So it turned into a positive, you know, which everybody come down here, tell Uncle Luke I'm in Miami too. Okay, good. Thank you, Drake.
Right.
Yeah, good job.
So, this famous moment, we talk about the Super Bowl. What do you actually think about what happened in the Super Bowl? Do you think, especially the greatest thing about this is your past with Cash Money and Lil Wayne. But traditionally, you said it, most people that's from that town, when the Super Bowl happens, it's not that talent. So do you feel like Wayne was snubbed? Or do you feel like, you know, this was this man's job? And most of the time, they pick the talent before they pick the city sometimes. They pick the talent based on, sometimes. I'm not saying all the time. And sometimes it doesn't align. So this is me sitting back and shutting up. I would like to hear nothing. You're a football expert. And this part, I am not an expert at. So you have Instagram.
You are expert.
No, not in football.
But this has nothing
this ain't
to do with the sport.
Okay, entertainment. Okay,
this is the entertainment part of the football.
Okay, so you commented it. So where was you at, and how did you feel when you heard that? And I just wanted a natural response.
It brought up fucked up memories of when the Super Bowl happened in Miami. Because I said something then.
Okay.
You know, and you know, I said something and I called Jay out for it.
J-Lo?
Jay-Z.
Okay, all right.
He was a part of the Miami one too?
J-Lo and Shakira.
I think that's when he eventually that's when he eventually took, from my understanding, he took over the entertainment part of it and booking the artists and everything. And me and him had a conversation. You know, I love him to death. You know, that's my fucking guy. Right. So we had a conversation.
Right, you put sex
that.
behind him in your show. It's cool.
yeah. Yeah. So it ended up, and I expressed my feelings toward that. You know, these two girls ain't from Miami. You know what I'm saying? And he told me his part of it. You know, why he thought I'm like, look, Miami is. You know, I'd explained to him, this is a melting pot.
Right.
You know, and I know y'all doing something globally, but we got some global artists too. You know, Pitbull is global. Flo Rida is global. Rick Ross is global. You feel me? And so, you know, those artists should be, and it ain't nothing about me. Those artists somebody should have consulted with somebody around here before doing that, because I only found out when I saw the fucking commercial. You know, it was like, you know, so we had that, and okay, well, we'll work something out with this. And so that situation with Wayne kind of brought that back up in me. But then moving forward, after the Miami shit, then they did it right in LA. They did it right.
Right.
You know, they did that shit right.
Okay.
So
after Miami.
After Miami, because, you know, I was fucking hot. Even before Miami, the dudes in Atlanta felt some kind of way. But I don't think the people were involved.
Maroon 5 in Atlanta?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Oh, I didn't beat. That's like
so my Atlanta had problems at first. 5. So then, if you want to do that shit,
I didn't peep that. I'm so sorry.
Exactly.
That shit went over my head.
I got you.
Right.
Peep that.
If you want to do fucking Maroon 5 and all that shit, book the goddamn game in Buffalo and Kansas City.
In Denver.
And Minnesota.
Right.
You can have all that. You want country western? Book the game in fucking in goddamn Nashville.
Right.
Great. It's like, I wouldn't, if somebody was to say a hip hop artist doing a fucking Super Bowl halftime in Nashville, I would be the first one to say that's fucked up. Because Nashville is the home of country western.
Right.
Okay.
Goddamn, New Orleans is the home of blues and the home of Cash Money and Master P.
Right.
So it's only fucking right that you do that. You know, so whoever involved, it's like, look, man, let's do this shit right. You know, I love Kendrick Lamar. I love what the fuck he do. I never met him in my life. I love his music.
But he's black, and New Orleans is a black motherfucker.
I understand that. He's black. He's everything. Hottest fucking song
one of the
ever.
Hottest black
you know,
artists.
and I don't look at it like a diss to Lil Wayne. Right. I look at it as a snub of all of New Orleans music. I look at it as a snub of Cash Money and No Limit. Mm-hmm. That's and everything that New Orleans music is all about. I think they could have did a beautiful halftime show that encompassed all of
where
that.
Rihanna performed, and she was nowhere near from that city.
Who?
She from.
I forget what Super Bowl it was.
Yeah, San Diego. So
right.
Rihanna, that's
but those are places you could do. No, there wasn't no Super Bowl in San Diego.
No.
They ain't got no football team. Motherfucker ain't got no football
He could drink
team.
a million drinks. Be like,
fuck that shit. San Diego ain't got no football team. Get a team in San Diego.
Okay,
but to Jay's, he commented on this.
He commented
a long time ago. Yeah, he said
ago.
that he couldn't stick consistently to picking artists from the specific city because that would hold him to something that he couldn't do consistently. Because not every city would have.
Arizona, you can have anybody in Arizona.
Right.
No disrespect to the music community in Arizona, but when you look at 32 teams in 32 cities, right? You got some country western cities, you got some black ass cities. You can really build the entertainment around that.
Right.
You go to Tampa, I love some of the Tampa artists, but it's on a global. We're talking global artists. If you got global artists in that
the most
town,
watched television
exactly
that year, right?
Around the world.
And people don't even watch television no more. So
exactly. So again, if I'm gonna do the halftime in Tampa, I can have anybody. If I'm gonna do the halftime in Minnesota, I can have anybody. If I'm doing in Nashville, I can have anybody. These are NFL cities. You feel me? But then now when you go into Atlanta, Miami, New York.
Culturally, historically, these cities have something. Right.
You can go to fucking Buffalo and just put it, whoever the fuck you want to put on there. You know what I'm saying? So I understand the argument that we can't tie it to that, but yes, you can, because Buffalo getting ready to build a brand new stadium. You need to have a Super Bowl there. You had a cold ass Super Bowl in Jersey. Right. So you take
well,
all the people.
You're going to put Benny the Butcher and Griselda Blanco on...
That's up to you. I mean, I would...
Griselda, the record label.
Griselda?
Those
my niggas. I love them.
No. So it's groups. It's artists from
yeah, that's artists from Buffalo.
From Buffalo that are dope, hip hop artists.
Are they global?
Those are my niggas. Yeah. No, that's what that's the point.
So the point is global.
Yeah, and Lil Wayne is global. And
absolutely, Lil Wayne is global.
Lil Wayne is global.
Yeah.
And but then it would be Lil Wayne. Let me tell you the moment I would, if it was me. Lil Cash Money, Lil Wayne, and then we bring in Kendrick Lamar, right? I know he's on the label with Drake and all that, but then that would be bring peace to the situation.
Right. That's what I think people are thinking.
And think about it though. Actually, bringing Cash Money and No Limit together is like bringing peace to the city because they had issues before. And so that's even a bigger situation.
No, they didn't have issues.
Of course they had issues.
No, I'm talking about
Cash Money, No Limit. I'm saying bringing those
Cash Money and No Limit. My bad.
Two crews together from their own city
OVO
would be wild. That would be, the city would go crazy.
That'd be bananas. That'd be bananas. So you'll get the same vibe that you got with the LA Super Bowl.
And they both got hit records.
Major hit.
But can Kendrick still do that? Still perform and bring Cash Money and No Limit?
I think it's possible.
I think it's possible. You can make it happen. And Kendrick go right in the middle of that motherfucker.
I think Kendrick got something up his sleeve, to be honest with you, that's going to make something out of this.
I hope.
I think so.
I hope so.
Y'all got me hyped right now.
Because Kendrick is ill now.
Both of y'all opinions I did not think of.
What?
No, like how you just broke that down. Like, I swear to God, I just thought that the NFL commission just said, give us the hottest artist. And how y'all just broke that down, like both of y'all, it had two different opinions. But if that was to happen, but then, let's just be honest. Can Kendrick really bring out Lil Wayne at this moment?
I mean, I'm
asking.
It's not impossible.
It's not impossible. It's not impossible because the thing is, again, everybody have a sit down, a conversation. Maybe it's a little rough because Lil Wayne will feel like, okay, man, I'm some side bitch or something like that and don't want to do it. But then because it should have been really the other way around, me bringing them out. And then now it ain't going to be a New Orleans thing. It'll be more of a feature. Right. You coming in on, so it'll be, I've seen a lot of things happen, but for me, if it was me and it was, that would be hard for me to go do.
And let's be honest, we don't know until it happens.
You don't know until it's happened.
Because they might do something that we don't expect.
Yeah.
Maybe this is all
and got us all talking about this shit.
And we all like,
it's a setup for Kendrick and Drake to squash their beef on stage.
I doubt that.
Yeah, that would be. They not like us.
That's wishful thinking. It would be amazing. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. But
but that's what, and that'll bring,
Kendrick and Drake is squashing their beef on the Super Bowl stage.
Fucking song, and the world like,
I'm playing.
And everybody in Buenos Aires like, what the fuck is that?
That's true. That's the thing. We talking about local shit in a sense, and this is a global thing.
Yes.
People outside like, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit.
What the fuck are they talking about? What's their issues?
You know what's the craziest shit? Hip hop, from y'all beef to or whatever these people beef is. This is what I believe. The biggest hip hop beef was there to beef just now, because no matter where I went, everyone asked me
because the internet.
Because of the internet.
Because the internet took, and they actually executed everything on the internet, on social media.
Right.
Like it was all done live. We could all just watch Twitter, watch Instagram, and they was dropping the diss records in real time. By the minute, they was executing in 5, 4, 3, go. Let's go.
Yeah. This motherfucker put out 1 million records.
I remember that night when the shit was going down. I was there.
Yeah.
My wife and my kids said, I'm going in my office. I'm coming out until this is done.
Just make some noise for how big his house is. So, I know it's a cliche question, but I need to ask you. You ever think that hip hop would make it this far?
I always knew it would.
You knew it would?
Yeah, I always knew it would.
Okay, now let me ask you another question, real fast. You ever thought your style of hip hop would make it this far? Because it's crazy. One of the things that you said in the blog is like, yo, I could tell you was playing, you know what I mean? Like, you messing with the girls. You messing with the girls. I could tell. I know that. But for everything you got critiqued with, and, I swear to God, I listened to the radio the other day. I almost counted how many words was clean. It was like 52 words.
The whole day?
No, I'm talking about one record. It was like...
No, and the words that were clean, the phrases were outrageous.
Yes. And I'm like, yo, Uncle Luke created, you actually have a whole genre of music that really does owe you. I know you was playing around. But did you think, I just asked you, ever thought that hip hop would make it different? You ever thought your version of hip hop that you created with your own mind, your crew, would not only make it, but it's the forefront? Years later,
No, I never thought that in a million years. I always, when I took the business serious, I always wanted to be like the OJs as an artist. I want to be like Frankie Beverly, God bless his soul.
Yeah.
Because them dudes perform. I know in order to stand the test of time as an artist, you got to be a great performer. And so when I do shows, I perform. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I love Dougie Fresh and people like that.
Best performer.
They put on fucking shows, And so doing the music, I know sex sells. Right? It would it would allow me to be able to go down the highway with no traffic because ain't nobody.
It's your own lane. It's your lane.
It's my own lane. Even doing these album covers and shit, you know, putting them in the store.
We gotta cover up though. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta cover that up. Fucking married guys. I'm the only one that's not married no more.
Oh, bad. You not married, you said?
No more.
That's why he was different back then. He was married back then when he was on Drink Champs earlier.
No, I was running for office or some shit.
and married.
A politician. I'm back out there now.
I'm sorry.
No. But yeah, it's we trail off into the.
No, but let me ask you: is there any regrets to anything you've done?
No.
You as because be honest, you're a family man. You got kids, maybe grandkids.
Mm.
Do you have grandkids?
One grandson.
Okay. Is there anything that you feel like I regret because of that it reflected on the family in any kind of negative way?
No, not at all.
Didn't I tell you?
Like how do you separate Uncle Luke from Family Luke?
Because I know it's two people. I know I'm an entertainer, right? My job is to entertain. My job is to do music. My job, you know, I'm like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie. I'm shooting up the fucking place, you know. And
well, you shooting up in a different way.
No, I wasn't shooting up the club with the girls. So I got, and then there's Luther Campbell, who my mom raised and all that, and he's the businessman. He's the record executive, the guy who has to be creative and be the father. You know, because my kids right now, I mean, my son, 15 years old, I've never had a kid ask me about music. One of my songs.
And they never seen the Peep Show?
I don't know what the fuck they saw, but they never came and asked me about it.
So you keep it separate?
Oh, totally keep it separate. Now, I know this internet shit and these phones.
Right, you can't keep it separate now, right.
Oh, that's my old man and shit. You know, they know that. But I've never had a kid come to me and say, hey, Dad, so what the fuck you was thinking about when you did this? So you
never had that conversation with your kids?
Never had that
So the Birds and Bees didn't include saying, hey, when Jay-Z and this was happening behind
Never had that conversation.
Is this how it works?
Never had that. I mean, you know, I'm old school dad. You feel me? I'm like, okay, we doing this. You clean up your fucking bed and do this. Bring me some good grades. I'm gonna throw that PlayStation in that goddamn lake in the back. You know, they know. I'm like, you know, so we don't have. I guess they be like, I'm not fucking going up in there talking no shit about no music with this dude here.
And they respect you enough to not even question it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even know if they even know anything about it, but you know.
I mean, they obviously know.
They obviously know, yeah. Like my son goes up to bat and they be singing the songs and shit.
Yeah, they know. But obviously that must be.
Some woods, they can't be playing. They can't be playing that way or something's up the back. That's just crazy.
My poor fucking son. Yeah.
Nah, but obviously they have so much respect for you that they're not gonna come with you with that. The way that you made the household, they're not gonna come with you that bullshit.
Yeah, because
all right, Dad, you do what you do.
Exactly. I'm like really old school when it comes to that. You know, and I don't put them around shit.
Right.
I don't talk certain shit around them. The vibes is, you know, my house, you come to my house, you swear you thinking some poles and shit going on.
I mean, that's what I think. I go to your house, there's gonna be poles and
ain't none of that.
They coming out the ceiling.
Yeah, ain't none of that shit going on. You'll be like, what the fuck? Most people come there like, this your house? Yeah, nah, motherfucker. You know, so
there's no hoochie mamas.
No.
Do you realize that how popular that word is? Hoochie mamas.
You know where I got that from?
No, we do not.
We need to know.
Okay, here we go. So Ice Cube sent me, he's like, yo, I need you to do a song for
What's the Players Club? Friday.
And this is when you beefing with Death Row and Ice Cube like.
No, that was way.
That's all right.
Beef was.
So he wasn't being vindictive.
Nah, he was like, yo, I got this movie.
No, well, Ice Cube had nothing to do with the Death Row beef.
Come on. Because Hoochie Mamas is so crazy. Okay, wait a minute. So it wasn't no vindictive shit. It wasn't like
no.
It was.
He had nothing to do with Death Row. Remember, Ice Cube was out of
this is what I'm
that
saying.
situation.
No, I'm saying. I'm thinking Ice Cube was being vindictive.
Oh,
saying, yo, let me get
like
Uncle Luke, because Uncle Luke is beefing with Death Row, so it had nothing to do with
it. Oh, no. I wasn't aware of that.
Right,
but Cube was never beefing with Death Row. He was beefing with Ruthless.
Oh, okay.
I'm bugging, yes.
So he ended up saying, hey, look, man, I need you to do a song. And then he sent me the clip of where he wanted to place the song in the movie.
Okay.
And the girl was on there saying, oh, you a hoochie mama. And no, the dude was calling the girl a hoochie mama and all that. And I was like, oh, there it is right there. Hoochie mama. And then...
So Hoochie Mama came from L.A. again?
Yeah. It came from the clip. It came from, it was,
see, man, I trying to tell you, man. Right, L.A., Miami, yo, that's how we...
Exactly. It was slain out of that clip that they were calling the girl a hoochie mama. And I took that, and then I made the song Hoochie Mama. And then the crazy part about it, 2 Live Crew had them went crazy again. And then they came back, oh, we want to do music again together. And, and then I was like, okay, if y'all really want to do some shit, we'll do something together. And so I took this song, saying that, okay, we'll do this song. It's going to be on this big movie. We'll do this song together. Then we'll put an album out afterward. So we did the song. Boom. Song came out. The motherfuckers went crazy again. It's like, okay, all right, I gave y'all gas. Again, they went crazy, and I never did anything else with them after that point.
What was the specific thing with Lil Joe? What happened there?
Lil Joe used to work for me as an entertainment.
So how did he get ownership of stuff?
In my opinion, he conspired with Richard Wolff. This is my opinion. He conspired with him, who he went to college with, another lawyer, and they then orchestrated some bullshit to steal those masters. He hired a lawyer.
Like physically steal the masters?
Well, not physically steal.
Like legally?
Legally.
Right.
Legally. And so, he hired this lawyer named Manzini. Manzini then ended up getting disbarred because he was the worst lawyer ever, in my opinion, and in the court's opinion. And so then he worked on the 2 Live Crew and got them, to side with him. They were getting ready to re-up with me. And so their contract was over. They never re-signed with me. They were supposed to re-sign with me doing that Hoochie Mama record. And 2
Live Crew.
2 Live Crew. And then they sided with this guy. And then I had all these lawsuits going on with this MC Shadi, which they were saying, oh, he sold all these records. And then, mind you, then I ended up into an involuntary bankruptcy. Lil Joe went to different creditors because if you don't know, you can have 3 creditors say that you didn't pay them, and they could put you into an involuntary bankruptcy. All you gotta take is 3. If one motherfucker say your light bill, you ain't gonna pay, and another motherfucker say the mop man and the cigarette man. So that I ended up into that. He orchestrated that. The court found him guilty for that.
For doing that?
For doing that.
Oh.
We actually went to court because, again...
Like a conspiracy type thing.
Yeah, the file. And so, I had all these other cases going with all this other sample shit. And so I was like, okay, how do you spell relief? Fucking Chapter 11. And so eventually I ended up going Chapter 11. And then buying my way out of it. But then how in it, they then kind of got the ownership of the name. I gave it to Fresh Kid Ice.
You gave it to Fresh Kid Ice?
Yeah. I always said majority rule in the group because I licensed everything. And I'm like, yo, if y'all want to move that direction, y'all, good luck. You know what I'm saying? And so they got the name, and eventually, when they got the name,
2 Live Crew.
2 Live Crew, they lost the name to him because Fresh Kid Ice had to file bankruptcy. Whatever happened, he wasn't getting paid, and he ended up filing bankruptcy. Then Joe ended up getting control of the name, and then brother Marquise, God bless his soul, he ended up filing bankruptcy because obviously they were on that label and they weren't getting paid for their understanding, and they had to eventually file bankruptcy in that case. And right now, the most interesting part of it all is how me and Marquise came back together and Chris came back together is through their families. Right. Because we're right now going to court to take the masters back.
From Lil Joe.
From Lil Joe, because 35 years of copyright.
They revert.
Yeah,
they revert.
It's supposed to revert. So we got a hearing actually in October here in federal court.
They gonna give it right back to
you. To get the masters back. And is Marquise was living when all was going on.
Started, right.
He sided with us. Mr. Mix is over there with them. Fresh
with Lil
Ice.
Joe?
Yeah.
Really?
Fresh Kid Ice family is here because Mr. Mix is running around as the 2 Live Crew.
Right.
They book him, so you see a show, 2 Live Crew, you think a 2 Live Crew is coming. No, it's him only. And probably some of his other friends on stage singing the songs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what you get. Like, I get a lot of people asking me, like, yo, you performing here in N.O.R.E? No. You know what I'm saying? So he allows him to use the name because he owns the name.
It's like licensing.
He allows him to use his name, but whatever deal they got, I don't know. But at the end of the day, we'll be in federal court down the street.
Damn,
in October. So hopefully, God willing, we get this catalog back. And the beautiful part about it is because, Mark done died. God bless his soul.
God bless.
That, getting that catalog back, their families can be able to, feel they be able to take care of their family.
Right. If
they decide to sell it or if they decide to let it mature and do whatever they want to do. Because there were a couple times in the they try to settle in the court proceedings. I was like, nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, look, whatever he offering y'all, I'll give you double. And to the family, to Chris' family and Mark when he was living.
Right.
And I was like, look, I'll give you double. We gonna see this shit to the bus out. Because that music don't belong to him. It belongs to us. We made it. We fucking was living in apartments, doing music. You know what I'm saying? This fucking guy, in my opinion, got away with murder.
Right. Let's talk about this biopic, Will Packer. Is this still happening?
Yeah. The crazy part about it, we have a couple wrinkles that we're working out that I'm pretty much working out on my side of it. Mm-hmm. Because when you get into these biopics, you kind of want to be able to... You
gotta be there to do it.
You gotta have some kind of control.
Yeah, you have to.
And now the Straight Outta Compton one set the bar. You gotta...
Yeah.
So
be...
So you can't be like... You can't be... You gotta... So that's where the sticky parts of it at. Like I was talking to my lawyer today about it.
But it's still happening.
Yeah, it's still happening.
Okay,
I got like a couple different. I should sign that contract no later than the next 2 weeks.
You, Will Packer.
Me and Will Packer. Yeah, Will Packer is very important for him because he's
Black director and super talented.
And he's from Florida.
That's important.
Wait, I didn't know that. I thought he's from Atlanta for some reason.
No, he's from Tampa.
For some reason I thought he's from Atlanta.
Yeah, and he's from Florida.
That's important.
So he lived that shit.
He understands.
He went to FAMU. You know what I'm saying? Will understand.
He was at the parties.
He was at the parties. He understand the party. He know the culture.
At least if he wasn't at his mama was at the party.
Yeah.
You gotta relax, man. You went too far.
Stop that.
My bad. Will is my man. Yeah, that's
that's
great fucking guy.
They're a great guy. So it all makes sense, and then it all makes sense to do that right now. I love the good part about it. When we did Freaknik and Warriors documentary, I did that with LeBron. I love this. Shaquem kind of pushed me to...
Shaquem?
Yeah, kind of pushed me to get into
the... man.
Shout out to Shaquem.
Yeah, shout out. He pushed me to tell stories on through video, through visuals. So I've been.
You're laying down history, man. It's needed because if you don't tell it, nobody else will.
If you don't tell it, nobody will, and that's the beautiful part about it. Nobody knows our story. Yeah. Nobody knows it. I used to feel real fucked up some kind of way that we ain't on the cover of Vibe. We only got Source and nobody's talking about us. But then when I look at it right now, I'm like, damn, that's some good shit. Because we got so many stories to tell.
You got IP. You got IP now.
I got the shit. I got all the fucking goods. I got the fucking Daytona Beach. Yeah. I got you think Freaknik was this, and I got all, and I got the whole plan.
It was the first Instagram.
You think so?
Yeah. You documented all this shit.
That's deep. So I need a fucking check from Instagram.
The girls ain't.
Let's go. Whatever the fuck y'all call.
Goddamn Instagram, send me my motherfucking check. Bitch better have my money.
Let me ask you a question. Everything you've been through. You got kids. You got grandchildren. You said one.
One. Congrats. Goddamn. True Luke fashion.
You still never watched Star Wars?
I used to watch it, don't watch it.
After they sued.
No, never watched it. Fuck that.
No, you said you used to. Those are you used to.
Before they sued me.
Right.
I was fuck Star Wars. Fuck George Lucas.
Damn, man. I like Star Wars.
Fuck Darth Vader.
Nah, J. Jones, he's dead. Rest in peace.
He's dead.
But nobody knew he was really Darth Vader. You know what I'm saying?
We knew that.
No, but a lot of people out there, they thought it was black man. Because when the guy took off his mask, he was a British dude.
Listen, they put the black man in a black outfit.
Yep.
He was the fucking bad guy.
No, he was just the voice. It really was a British white guy.
Your voice is who you are.
Oh, it's true.
It was who the fuck he was. Back then, fucking George Lucas.
But he was the illest dude.
But real talk. I mean, George. This motherfucker got $500,000 from me.
You had to pay
that back.
You had to pay money back.
You had to pay that lawsuit?
I want my money back. I ain't playing.
Hey, George Lucas, I doubt you listen to Drinks Jazz, but pay motherfucking Luke.
Hey, that's the motherfucker. I want my money back.
He got how money from Disney? What did he get from Disney? He got billions?
Billions.
Give Luke his money back.
This motherfucker here with interest.
But why did he sue you? But we know
Luke Skywalker.
Tell us, break it down.
I'm a DJ. My DJ named Luke Skywalker, right? So
why'd you pick that name? Just so we know.
I kind of got the idea from Kenny Skywalker, the basketball player.
Yeah.
Right? I think during that time. And so it was like Luke.
So nothing Star Wars?
Sir Luke. My first name was Sir Luke.
You was a British gentleman.
No one would have sued you.
He was a knight.
Nobody, I wouldn't have got sued. I'd have been
Sir Luke would have not got sued.
How the fuck that have been? What history is Sir Luke Records?
You never know.
The fucking
might have been the Queen's favorite.
Like H-Town, the Jits.
The Jits and the Queen would have been twerking.
You gotta learn. Go ahead.
So, I'm thinking these cool ideals. No strippers and shit. No twerking, y'all call it. Yeah. No booty shaking. So at the end of the day, come on, that's my DJ name.
Right.
Luke Skywalker. It was really, I want to say it was before the Star Wars movie. Then the Star Wars movie came. I said, okay. Then I started this record company because my DJ name Sir Luke, then Luke Skywalker DJing. So then now I end up going, what ends up happening? You got this Star Wars shit going on. I actually said, well, you got New York Life, you got this, you got Kenny Skywalker, you got Miami this, Miami that.
Right.
I'm not the white guy with no shit. I'm not doing a movie. So in my mind,
you think it was the same lane, right?
Because I wasn't doing a movie and I wasn't portraying the character and I wasn't in violation of no copyrights in my mind. So this during the controversy, I still, this me, because I know how the bullshit works, I still got a letter from George Lucas asking for authorization to use the name.
He's asking.
He sent you a letter?
I sent him a letter.
You sent him a letter?
And I got authorization to use the name.
Ask him. And he gave it to you?
Yes.
So what the fuck happened?
So all the controversy going on, you got the president of the United States, vice president saying, oh, this 2 Live Crew music is horrible. You got the governor, Martinez, oh, this shit horrible. You got these lawyers writing letters to George Lucas. How the fuck? Huh?
Dolores, what's her name?
See, Dolores Tucker. You got the world coming down on me, and they sending letters to anybody, to venues, to radio stations.
They bulldozing CDs
and so
shit.
they bum rush fucking George Lucas with letters talking about, how dare you let him use the name Luke Skywalker? You got to sue this motherfucker. So it's about really draining me for all my money to put me out of business. That was the whole play. You feel me? And so he then sues me.
But you couldn't use that letter that he gave you the rights to do it?
I used the fucking judge, said, fuck the letter.
Oh my God.
Oof.
Bro, I was going through so many fucking hearings. Even on Me So Horny, the girls who was, on the beginning of the
They wasn't horny. They wasn't horny anymore.
Yeah.
I got sued from everybody. I was in court. The judge was like, yo, only way I wanted to hear this case was I wanted to see the bitches.
What?
Judge brought me in the back. He's like, Mr. Campbell, I need to see you in my office without the lawyers. And I go in the back and he was like, yo, man, what the fuck are Me So Horny bitches?
Oh my.
I say, motherfucker, you got me up in here with the jury sitting out.
He tell him throw out the case.
He threw the case out.
Oh, he threw it out. Oh, he's a good.
He's a real nigga.
I've been through so much shit, bro. And look, there's so much shit I done forgot.
Now you gotta put it in the movie.
It's hard. That's why it was hard for me to do a movie, because I originally had to deal with Lionsgate to do the movie. And then
Biopic.
the biopic. But I was like, look,
Documentary.
biopic. I'm like, it's too much shit.
Yeah.
So that's why I started cutting up stuff. I did the Warriors with LeBron.
Right.
On my
Freak Nick.
football team. Then I did Freak Nick. Then I have another show that I have that's a part of my life story. I say, because I can't put it all in one. I could spend a whole movie on the whole censorship part of it. You know what I'm saying? It's difficult when I start looking at it. I'm like, I may need to do a scripted series because this shit is really difficult.
Like Wu-Tang.
Like Wu-Tang.
Ooh, that would be ill.
Yeah. So
that would be crazy.
So we kind of, I was able to cut up a lot of stories to be able to get those stories told. I've carved out quite a few other stories that I'm doing as projects in this thing because, again, when you sign up with Paramount or anybody like that, they want all your fucking rights. And so I did all these carve-outs of all these other projects.
360 deals back then?
Yeah, now. So I did carve-outs because I know what the movie is. I know what the strip is. We know what we're going to accomplish with that. But then I'd say, okay, I need to be able to do these stories right here. You can't tie up my life rights for all these other stories.
Right. My boy Evan worked with you worked with Cocaine Cowboys and
we did.
Evan's a good dude.
Warriors of Liberty.
Yeah. And he always advocates for everything you're doing, man.
Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, Evan, good guy.
Bruce Springsteen. How the fuck?
Oh, banned from TV?
Banned in USA.
Banned in USA. I said banned from TV. That's you.
Yeah. You put me and him together.
That's like more.
They kick you out of TV?
Yeah, kinda.
What happened?
Because I was following you.
And you was banned from the USA. He wanted to be just banned from TV.
Right, so you beat the court case.
I never looked at you as that kind of guy.
Cause you my uncle. You my uncle for real.
With your, hell yeah, you my guy.
For real. But everybody realized how big Bruce Springsteen fucking is, right?
Yeah.
You beat the case. How the fuck you get Bruce Springsteen to clear the sample, or did you not?
Well, he had to have cleared it.
We need to know.
He cleared it. I mean, the thing is,
okay, what happened?
That was the time I was signed on. I did a deal with Atlantic,
the weird joint,
and so they facilitated that. Tunch Aram facilitated the conversation with me, and I was like, "Yo, I want to do this song, this band in the USA. I'm gonna do this Bruce Springsteen."
Because this shit was born in the USA.
This shit was born in the USA,
and you flipped it to band.
Exactly, and I didn't want to do it similar to. I didn't want to go down the line of using it without his approval and consent. Because I just won the parody case.
What?
The Roy Orbison Pretty Woman parody case. So I just won that motherfucking case in the Supreme Court. And I could have clearly said that was a parody.
Because you're speaking Chinese to us right now. Parody case meaning that you could emulate a record a certain way and it's legal.
Yeah, the shit what Weird Al, the shit that they do every day on Saturday Night Live. Matter of fact, they filed a brief in support of me where you could poke fun. I can, they got.
So you can be similar to something, but you're just that's the parody.
Exactly, and then
you hate save sound
like what's Weird Al Yankovic? He's doing parodies all day long.
Bobby Jimmy and all them.
Yeah.
And so those are it's satire. So
there you go, satire.
Basically, so when I went, I could have did it like that, but I said, and that's why I say all these other fucking artists, when y'all sampling people's voice and shit and put them on record. The respectful thing to do is call a person up. You know what I'm saying? Call the person up. That's why, even with the French Montana thing, I was like, felt some kind of way, like, motherfucker, call me up and be like, yo, man, I'm using your voice in this shit. Whether you sample it or whether you paid Lil Joe or whoever the fuck you paid, you got my voice in this shit.
Right.
You feel me?
Out of respect, right.
Out of respect. And so I think...
Eventually... Because French is a great guy, and he's a great friend of mine.
Right.
And eventually, somebody's going to sample French.
Right, exactly. And so I did that with Bruce. And I had the conversation with, hey, look at me, I need to speak to this man before I use this shit.
Right.
I want him to wake up and see me on his MTV.
He cleared the sample.
He cleared it.
That was another bet that we all...
Do you think he cleared it because he understood what you was doing with the record?
He cleared it. He understood the mission.
Right.
That music should not be used, it should not be censored.
Right.
So he understood the whole vibe and everything that I was fighting for. And he was like, yo, I prove this and I believe in what you're doing and all that. It was a nice little conversation me and him had and I was like, okay, that's some good shit. But I really think it's really important. And I love all these artists. I'm flattered by the French Montanas and everybody else who sample my voice in records, but then at the same time, I think you should get on the phone and call, whether it's me or anybody else, and be like, yo,
I just tapped in.
Yeah, I just tapped in. You feel me?
Or figure out how to use you actually in the record, like in the video or something.
Is that considered checking in?
Yeah, you gotta do it.
That's not checking in, though.
It's not. No, it's not.
I think that's paying respect to what you're using. Checking in is when you go somewhere. That's not checking in.
No, they ain't checking in. See, back in the days, they used to check in when they come to Miami, but then everybody got a little soft around here.
He threw a shot at the whole city.
But if motherfuckers had to check in for real, hey, yo, I'm coming down. Okay, all right, okay. But now, I left some other people in control and they just fucking open their legs up. But
I mean, you helped them, Luke.
But anyway, meanwhile, back at the ranch, back at the drink champ.
Yeah, goddamn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tear this up for 1 second.
You smoked all them fucking joints?
That's what you're talking about.
No, that's right here.
That's why you put them. Oh, okay. God damn.
Well, Uncle Luke, man.
we really I'm not speaking from you. I'm speaking from fucking all the rappers that say some dumb shit. Not dumb shit. All right. Let's say the shit that they relate to. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have none of that shit. Do you realize that?
I just go about my business, doing what I do, and like a lot of people tell me that, and they use them legend words and all that, and I don't feel a certain kind of way. I'm humble. I'm respectful for when people think of me in that manner, and I appreciate it because for so many years I've not gotten any credit for anything or any respect, and my city has not gotten any respect and credit for the things that we've done. And I appreciate it. I really appreciate it, but I just do the right thing. If I'm gonna fight for free speech, I'm gonna fight for free speech. If I'm gonna fight for my community, I'm gonna do that. If I'm gonna fight for hip hop, I'm gonna do that. And so wherever it leads to being, wherever it leads me to be, or where my place in history is, it becomes, all right, that's for other people to determine. Right. That's not for me. And so when folks say that, like you and you guys, giving me my respect and other people, I'm humbled by it. I appreciate it, but at the end of the day, I just go about my business trying to be the person that my old girl raised and my dad.
Well, let me say something though.
Hold on.
One of the things that I'm most proud of, that people, they always think that Drink Champs was born somewhere else, is born and bred in Miami, Florida.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I'm always proud of that. Being from here, like I always tell people, this is from the crib, born here, with a legend from New York, but is born in Miami, Florida. You know what I'm saying?
Look how Miami and New York come together.
And you know what? Uncle Luke, we truly, sincerely love what you laid down. Because I was. And Turks and Caicos or
Turks and Caicos. Oh, you keep going back to that.
This is what he just celebrated his birthday over there.
St. Thomas. Now look, and the ladies, I had all my family, and they was celebrating. I was like, wait a minute. Y'all listen to their language, and I was like, ooh. And then
I'm speaking English though.
No, I'm talking about the language that I was hearing, and I was like, oh shit, because I'm 47 now, so I was like, ugh. But then I remember the first time I heard that shit. It's my motherfucking.
Take a picture.
So, but
I was a kid growing up in Liberty City, and I would have to go to South Beach to play football. Organized
the hood,
sports.
right?
Yeah, overtime right there. And then you got Liberty City, where I'm from. My old girl them lived in town. That's where they came from. And I used to get bused to Miami Beach all the time to play organized sports. And so I always said if I would make 2 cents over my lunch money, I would have it where kids don't have to get bused 6 o'clock in the morning all the way to Miami Beach to go to high school in a city where back then, if you were black, you had to be off the beach at 6 o'clock. Other than that, you go to jail for overnight.
Okay, hold on. Tell on. Let me stop you for 1 second. Because this is in my notes. And then we all watched Scarface, right? We all looked at Scarface and we was like, we thought we was welcome in that same beach that Scarface was welcome.
He was on a beach.
That black people wasn't welcome there.
No. Black people at that time had to be off the beach. You couldn't get caught on the beach after 6 o'clock. You go to jail, spend the night. Even black entertainers would go to South Beach. It's like Sammy Davis and all them. They would have to leave the beach.
I literally love to say Sammy Davis.
Yeah.
You telling me Sammy Davis would have got arrested?
Oh, hell yeah.
He dealt with that a lot. He dealt with that a lot, even in Vegas.
You couldn't even stay on the beach. You couldn't stay. The hotel
Yeah,
that black people
trying to
go
fight
in
from.
right now
This is the same Miami Beach.
Same Miami Beach.
It's South.
And
It's
right
still the
now,
South. It's still segregated.
Miami Beach is still, that is spring break.
The same place. That's why you see
that black break?
It used to be. There's no break now.
Yeah, they did it black break.
They did it, yeah. But I mean, when you know the history of Miami Beach, that is a part of their history of being racist toward African Americans. When you tell the African American you're going to go to jail and stay in the jail overnight and then get out at sunrise, I mean, how bad that can be, you know? And so, you know, people don't be understanding and knowing those histories. Like, you know, I opened up a club over there out of spite because of that.
You took over Coco Bongos.
Exactly. And I put the club over there. I'm like, well, I had it first. It was a strip club, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it was a strip club. They were trying
That was a strip club?
They were trying to open up a strip club on Miami Beach, and then they suckered them into building it, and they had to pose and everything, and it was like, oh, by the way, you can't get naked.
So it was Luke's before Coco Bongos?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you did the Players Club there? The Players Bar. I remember I DJed.
Yeah, I did all kinds of shit there.
With
yeah.
Ice-T was there and everything. I was DJ there. I DJed there.
Oh, no, I didn't do the Players Ball. That was something Shane did. And Mike Gardner.
Oh, you remember that one? Oh,
that
Mike
was
did that?
Yeah, that was their first party. They actually fucking went broke. You got to hear the Mike Gardner story.
No, I know all them.
Yeah. They had Bishop Don Juan and all them.
Yeah. I was DJing with Ice-T.
Yeah.
Ice-T was there.
You see Mike's story, you'll see him. It was like, yo, we lost all our fucking money fucking with that party there. Yeah, and we owed it everybody. But yeah, that was some good shit.
I love when y'all Miami niggas come back. By the way, as a New York nigga that been here for 16 years, this is so great. My Uncle Luke, I just want you to know, you're my uncle. I heard that lyric, Uncle Luke, we in Miami too. I want to say, change that lyric and say, Uncle Luke, you are my uncle too.
Oh, I like that. Hell yeah.
You are my uncle too. We love you, and we want you to know that this is something that I'm a New York guy. He's a Miami guy. We made this in Miami. This is your platform. Sometimes if you want to go on Instagram Live, you can.
Just come here.
But it's better.
Just come here and go live with us.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
It's better to come here.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
We thinking everybody.
Exactly.
And fucking thank you.
Go ahead, Sonny.
Damn, fuck.
Why the fuck y'all call him Sonny? He dark as fuck. Is that like a joke?
No, that's his name. That's his real name.
Sonny? Okay, they name me Sonny. Okay. Sonny B.
Sonny D.
D.
Nobody ever mentions the Karma Center.
Oh, the Carver Center. The Carver Center. I love the Carver. I used to go to the Carver Center all the time. You went to the Carver Center, Sonny? I don't believe you, man.
100%. Sonny's 100%.
Damn, he went to the fucking
I don't
Carver.
believe you, bro.
Sonny had hair.
That's the first time I ever seen him.
Did you ever do anything at the Carver Center?
Yeah.
And I think that he had the 8 shout out there. I'm telling you.
Yeah, at the Carver, yeah.
So I don't know if the Carver. This is the way I remember the Carver Center. It was an abandoned movie theater or a theater of some sort.
Yeah.
Graffiti everywhere.
Yep.
Rats in that motherfucker.
Yep.
But we enjoyed every show that happened in that motherfucker.
Yeah, let me tell you. Hey, it's so many. Yeah, it's still closed. It's so many fucking.
No, I mean, I'm sure it was condemned.
Yep. Did you go to the concert at the baseball stadium? The one where I brought Public Enemy and Ice-T and all of them.
What year was that?
Man, let me tell you, I did that at the Miami baseball stadium. It's tore down. It's a fucking apartment. No, the old one. Bobby Martinez. What it was, Bobby Martinez Stadium, where the Orioles used to play their summer games at. And I had this big fucking car. That was the first time Chuck D and Public Enemy ever rode on a jet, because I had a jet then. And I sent, they were doing a show in Atlanta, and then I was like, I need y'all to do this show down here, because I had the baseball stadium, back to school jam or some shit. We probably had like 40,000 people in that motherfucker. And I sent my jet to pick them up. And I thought they had been on jets before.
You thought they had been on jets?
I thought they had been on jets. Them motherfuckers fucking Flavor Flav, funniest shit in the world. They hopped off that motherfucker like, look, I never been on no shit like this in my life. You know, but that was crazy because, again, back then, you can have, you know, you didn't have social media.
Right, so you didn't know what they was dealing with.
So my brother gave me the jet. And I would do a show here, a show there. I would do 3 shows in one night.
Your brother gave you the jet?
Yeah.
Who's your brother? Tony Montana? Like, who's your brother?
Something like that. You got 2 fucking jets right now sitting in the
Pablo Escobar's your brother? We don't know this?
Yeah, but motherfucker bought 3 golf courses and shit. Still got money. But so way back then, he had a fleet of jets. And so he was like, yo, you got this shit, just pay the fucking money on it and the maintenance and everything.
Wow.
And so I would do shows that you could do it because there wasn't no social media. I can do a show here, a show there, a show there. I had to party somewhere else, and I'd fly to these different places and do 3
Close
shows
enough,
a night.
nobody would know, right?
Yeah, so when I did that show, I was like, oh, let me just send my jet there to pick you up. That's why I be laughing at people right now with these jets and these yachts and shit.
Right.
That's what when me and Big did the song, he was like, Deep Throat on Luke Boat. When the moon rises, I'm coming in your eyes is just the way players play. Every day, we was on my boat. And then we went to New York, and then he did the fucking song. I was like, this motherfucker sitting up in there like this. I'm like, okay, we done cut this song. When Big gonna go up in this motherfucker? That motherfucker went up in there and hit that shit. Fucked me all up.
One more thing, and I just remembered that I wanted to ask you this. How much did Blowfly have an influence on you?
Major. It was more so Mr. Mix, because Mr. Mix was the one who was doing the music, but and was doing all the samples. I loved the Leroy Skillets and the Blowflies of the world,
because they was talking crazy on their records.
Yeah, because I had them records. Mix had them records. That's why me and him was able to connect.
Right.
Like how we connected.
That's what brought y'all together.
That's what, yeah.
Okay, I get it. Right.
Through that, because, okay, we was on the same vibe, and then if I'm like, man, I'm DJing, I'm playing Firecracker. Man, that's a hot song that we DJ'd here.
Right.
You know, the breakbeat of that. Hey, Mix, do this right here, and then I'm looking at this movie, Full Metal Jacket, this girl on there talking about me so horny, put that shit on there with the Firecracker, and that shit gonna pop. Right. And so he would go cook it up, you know, and all the then he would add the Blowfly, the Leroy Skillet, the Unaster. People didn't know she was on fucking Sanford and Son, but cursing like a motherfucker. Yeah.
How happy are we of DJ Khaled, man?
Shout out to Khaled, man.
Shout out to Khaled.
Quick.
We love Khaled.
The fucking
He's doing his motherfucking thing, man.
I'm fucking nasty quick, dude.
Hey, can you believe that shit?
Yeah.
The motherfucking traveling phone salesman.
This nigga look the nasty quick.
That motherfucker said everything. I love it. It. That's my guy.
Come on, everybody makes some noise with DJ Khaled. And you say he sell everything.
Like Khaled, that's what Khaled do.
Yeah.
Khaled sells everything.
He's been saying another one since back in the day.
Another one.
And guess what?
Quick, another one.
And this is another bun.
That's what they call it?
Yeah, no. Because you're supposed to have the next quiz, another bun.
That's what's
Uncle Luke. I'm gonna be honest. we all owe you in hip hop. Anybody who's ever dropped an independent record, anybody who's ever tried to live on their own. You know, I tell my friends all the time, man, live beyond your means. Get the fuck out your motherfucking mother crib.
Exactly.
And go motherfucking live. But I get that from you. Any independent artist in the world, you're the first. We want to give you your flowers, and that's one part of it. It's giving you your flowers physically, but it's always the second part of it of letting you know how much we love you and we honor and respect that path that you paved for us. Because me and this motherfucker right here, he want to be the same way. And you are the path of the way of being. Stay in your motherfucking ground. Don't be nobody different. And that's what we have done. That's what made us successful. But that pathway has been Uncle Luke, Two Live Crew, and we want to give you flowers. We gave it, but we want to continue to tell you how much it's real. And we love the fact that you can comment on the new generation. We love that shit. That shit is so beautiful.
Appreciate
but let's
it.
just
Appreciate
all
it.
make some noise.
Hey.
And I'm gonna finish my.
Thank you, man. Let's go.
Appreciate you.